Okay. I need to go back to Ironforge, because I didn't do that again before I started.
What's on your mind? Safe travel.
Because I derped. Okay, so nothing there. So we've gotten everything that has sold so far. Oh, my fingers. Alright.
You got my attention.
Where's Ironforge? There it is.
Oh,
Alright, let's go back to Ironforge. Let me finish getting set up here. Okay. Put my thingy on my hand so that it's not completely swollen and useless later. Alright. At least it's a quick flight over to Ironforge. It's not too bad. So we're up to 6 gold, 85 silver at the moment. That's going to change when we finish putting stuff up on Auction House because of deposits and whatnot. And the contest is getting interesting so far. I mean, we're not quite a full day in. Well, no, I guess we are a full day in. And, we've had a few deaths already. So, need to be careful there, guys. Had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 6 deaths already, so... Warriors might be a little bit more bulky, but they're a bit more squishy also. I mean, you just can't take an infinite number of things on at once. You do have to watch yourselves. Alright. So I really didn't want to come back until it was time to get my riding, although I was going to have to go to Stormwind for that anyway. Well, Stormwind's easier to go to. But, we're here. We're going to put stuff up. Try to make a little bit more money here. I mean, I know we've got enough to get the riding right now as it stands, but I'd like to get a little bit more of a buffer. Oh, you know what? We're in town. Let's go ahead and do that. You notice that I do that in general channel because I know if I do it in trade, the trade trolls are going to latch on and never, ever, ever let go. So it's just better to do it in general. Oh. Oh, I've got better. Okay. It's like, wait a minute, that's mail. Oh, my egg person hasn't bought them yet. What level is that? 12? Alright, so we'll just throw these up real quick. 9 gold. 9 gold. Awful lot of money for that. Just saying. What am I doing here? We'll go that. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, it's a low-level item. I'm sure they're doing it because of, like, the old Battlegrounds Twink Snull, agility, agility, agility. It's like, I don't know. Let's It's not all that interesting to look at either, in my opinion. Somebody might like it though. I just can't justify selling that at that ridiculous pricing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Alright, so sorry I'm taking a few minutes to do this now. Yeah, they're one of the auction house players, duly noted, at least on this server. Thank you, motorcycle. Like, I know they're putting this stuff up for that amount. No idea if they're actually selling it. And, I'll be surprised if they are. I mean, I'm sure it's like a long, hard-fought battle where you eventually sell an item for somebody that's like, oh, I need that for my transmog. But even on my main, I don't think I could justify... I want that. I want that for somebody else. Even on my main, who's got money, I just couldn't stand to, oh, intellect, right? To do that, to spend that kind of money. Unless it was a transmog, and then even for transmog, I draw the line after a certain point. It's Zorts! What happened, Zorts? Oh no. Don't tell me.
Did Zorts already happen to Zorts?
Did Zorts happen? Don't tell me Zorts happened. Because I felt bad enough for leaving, and don't tell me Zorts happened right when I left. I hope not. I'm gonna cry. If Zorts happened because I left, I'm going to cry. Oh good. Okay, good. Good, good. I was like, no, please, no!
He's taking a break.
He's stopping. He's level 12 and alive and well. 75. Wait, what was that? What did I put it up for before? 75 and 15. Oh, good. Because, like, I got really scared there when I saw you pop up. I was like, no! Alright, so those aren't up by anybody. Yeah, sorry about all the bazinga. Can't help it. I like my mod. 50. These prices are out of control on this server. Like, seriously. 25. My eggids. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not what I wanted. There we go. I don't know how anyone on this server has any money. Oh wait, is that the matching belt? What is the matching belt? Alright, let's finish putting this up. Oh, it's the same person that bought my crap earlier, I think. Looks vaguely familiar, that name. Let's put that all up. I know it's not much, but it's something. Alright, that's going to somebody else. Alright, let's hearth. Oh no, wait. Are we hearthing? No, not yet. I want to do something first. Okay, so I want to do my first aid while I'm here. And Zort says, hi, Ross!
Hi, Zorts. Don't mind me just trying to power level a profession.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Sure it does. You just have to get to the point of getting Legion shit started.
Oh, we did. Cat! Enough with the box. Yeah, it sucks trying to get the professions leveled in Legion when you don't like to dungeon all that much. Oh, oh, stop, stop, stop! Damn. I wasted some linen. Okay. We need to come back this way. I think Momo. I think we're gonna head to wetlands. I'm thinking. Gotta see where my flight plans are and if I want to run there or if I want to fly. I'm not sure what flight plans I've got for wetlands. But I need to come talk to somebody about some band-aids first. Alright, so we've got auctions up. We've got the first aid in the next bracket. Oh wait. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you.
I've the finest wares in the land.
I'm sorry you do.
Be good.
No, I don't want to. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here. Origin story is great, but the AP grind is BS and all the other you have to do this and that and these things piss me off. Yeah. Yeah, I will say it is a little tough to stay on top of your main in regards to like order hall resources and what am I doing? And AP power, and then you have to get it for this weapon, and then you have to level any other weapon if you change specs. Oh, Menethil. That's a long ride. Eh. Shit, I forgot to mail that. Alright, you know what? Oh. We have to switch out our band-aids on the bar because we just switched to that. Let's go ahead and hearth. It's going to be faster to hearth and run to where I want to go. Yeah, no, it's a pain. It makes trying to level... Oh, I'm here. Right. It makes leveling alts
What's on your mind?
quite the commitment and quite the time sink.
Watch your back.
And then, you know, I got kicked out of a dungeon the other day because I'm learning how to mage. I have this I had this mage that I had used a boost on so that I could port Russ's characters around like he ports mine around sometimes on our mains. And that was really the only reason why I did the boost on it. I hadn't really played it. I've tried to play some mages, didn't really get past level 30. I kept losing interest and stuff, and tried playing it to level it through warlords, and it was a little like I was trying to go back and do the zones and it was just not working, and I was like, yeah, okay. So I was trying to muddle my way through leveling it. Managed to get to max, and then I had all these dungeon quests to do. Well, I'm a bit of a pansy, and I don't like doing dungeons unless,
basically, unless I'm tanking for her.
unless I'm with somebody, so I either want to be with Russell or somebody else that I know. Shh. Oh no, I'm on that server. Okay. Thought I forgot to add the server on there, and I was like, fuck. No, I'm good. But, it's like somebody just got a present. I did that once with money. Never got the money back. Didn't expect to.
How much did you lose on that, by the way?
I think it was 1,000 gold. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but, so I had all these dungeon quests to do. Didn't really know the rotation I was supposed to be doing. Was terribly under-geared. Like, I had blue gear on, but it was stuff that had rolled blue when I was questing it.
She can't get into heroics even with a couple upgrades recently.
Yeah, no. Like, my item level is, like, right now I got an upgrade that's an item level 900. My item level on her is, like, 811. And, I had this elitist tank and their elitist friend healer in a normal dungeon, running past stuff, leaving ads. I think my frost minion, elemental, clipped one and pulled it, and they like freaked the frig out. Who keeps pulling shit? And I'm like, yeah, well, you backed into the one set. And then they were bitching because I didn't hit time warp on the first boss.
Specifically bitched that there were 2 mages and no time warp on the first boss. Keeping in mind that we simply blew through the boss. We didn't need bloody time warp in the first place.
Yeah, and I didn't even think to hit it because I'm not used to playing a mage. I normally play a priest. And, like, I even forgot to hit my Icy Veins cooldown to get increased damage on the boss. I was really overwhelmed and just trying to muddle my way through and get my quest done. And, when the trash that they didn't feel like killing got pulled, the tank's like, who pulled that? And then the healer goes, oh, probably the person doing 5 DPS. Now, overall, I was 3rd on the DPS list. Per fight, yeah, I'm gonna look like I'm doing crap because, I'm a frost mage and we're moving.
Yeah, there was a lot more movement than there had to be, too, which didn't help your damage.
No.
But to be fair, you also didn't know your rotation yet.
No, and, you know, and I'm learning. And it's a normal dungeon. It's not a heroic. It's a normal. And next thing I know, I started to run forward to keep up with the tank, and I hit a load screen, and I was like, huh? And I'm back in Stormheim, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then I'm looking at the party, and I'm not grouped with anybody, and I was like, what? And it turned out they vote kicked me. Because I was learning a new, tune. It was awesome. And when you normally play a healer and you're playing a DPS in a dungeon that you don't normally do, and you're overwhelmed, yeah, that kind of killed me for the rest of the day. I was like, wow. It's like, I don't know if I want to play this anymore. Like, all I was trying to do was get my frickin' dungeon done for my, my quest. It really annoys me when there is no room for learning because people are being elitist, and if you aren't going a certain speed or using certain abilities, then you're boot worthy. Yeah, like, I could see partially if it was a heroic and they had typed in chat we're doing speedrun, but it was a normal dungeon. And I just wanted to do the normal just to get it done. I couldn't get into heroics yet. But you know what? In the normals, you don't know what levels you're going to be grouped with. So I was like, wow, we think highly of ourselves. And it was a pally tank healer combo, and I'm just like, holy Christ. Yeah, so I was basically destroyed for the rest of the day and was seriously questioning whether or not I was going to keep playing that character at all. And it's soul-crushing when you're gonna be treating people like that, you know? There was no need for that in a regular dungeon. Absolutely not. Alright, so, ta-da, wetlands. Okay, we need to change our hearth, like we forgot to do before. And we're gonna pick up this flight point because we don't have it. Why is it so hot in here?
Because it is hot in here.
Can, I think they want to go potty. Are you still in your dungeon, or?
No, but they can wait a few minutes.
Okay. I thought there was, maybe there isn't a Hearthstone here. No, you know what? There isn't. Is there? No. Yes. No. I don't know. Is it somebody with a quest?
Interested in a pint?
No.
Very good.
Okay, maybe there isn't a hearth here. That's okay.
What can I get for you today?
We can always fly back now that we've got the flight point. Alright, so what do we want to kill? These guys are 20. Let's go look at the spiders real quick. And we'll see what they've got going. They're 20, 20. Alright. So we're gonna start on the spiders. If we kill them too fast, we'll head over to the oozes. And we'll come back around. Hopefully I can see the... That's not what I wanted to click. Okay. Oh, shit. Clicked it twice. My bad. Oops. I didn't see it go off the first time. Okay. Why are these guys on top of each other? There we go. So if I get yelled at in a second by somebody in general, I'll be like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it hit twice. Didn't mean to spam. Maybe I should do that now before somebody's like, you're a spammer. There we go. Alright. So we are continuing on in the Orcs versus Humans leveling contest. I am now level 18 and still alive. Still green flagged. And we are now in wetlands, killing some spiders. I am sad to see the rares go away. There's a couple rares out here, but I'm not that familiar with their locations. But I have my spots that I go. And we'll go from there. This is one of my grinding spots I like to do when I first get in this zone. Start out nice and easy. With some spiders and some oozes. Nothing too terribly strenuous. Though you gotta watch. Okay, yeah. Alright, at least I can see that stuff on the ground. For a while I couldn't see it. I had one of my options turned off. And didn't realize it was turned off. See, I've wanted to learn to tank the Legion dungeons, but I feel like if I queue up, then all I'm going to do is get complaints about not pulling a certain path or going too slow, and I'll probably need to get into a casual guild that doesn't mind helping people learn stuff like that. Random queues don't seem like the place for it, unfortunately. No, and I mean, I don't get it, because, like, if you're gonna be that much of an elitist prick, then, run with your guild. Who are used to your prickness, shall we say. Because, I mean, you shouldn't have to feel that way. Like, I've kind of wanted to learn to tank at times, but I'm such a nervous tank that, you know, I'm like, oh god, I didn't get that ad, you know, and I'm like having a meltdown of what's going to happen if I don't get everything. And, you know, but I mean, it's, I normally heal, but I don't like how Discipline's healing right now, and I don't want to just jump into Holy without having done much with it. Sorry, there was a graphical weirdness on my screen and it was kind of strange. Wasn't expecting it. Spider. What is that? It's gotta be somebody's ability or something. And I don't know why it's glitching like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. But yeah, I mean, I used to only heal for guild, and then I started to heal for, oh, guinea pigs. I used to heal for more than the guild after I got comfortable, but it just seems like there's so many people in Group Finder that just have this holier than thou attitude. It's like, where do you get off? You know, you were new to this spec class, whatever, at one point or another. Step off. I'm learning something. Like, a lot of, like, I don't know if it's as bad in the lower levels. I know for me personally, if I don't play the spec as I level, I have a really hard time picking it up. So it's like, well, if I'm gonna go this, I need to level as this. And that way I feel a little bit more comfortable, but yeah, it took me a long time to even feel comfortable, well, remotely comfortable even raid healing. Yeah, I know. I didn't even have the chance to, like, tell them to fuck off because I was learning an alt. Because they didn't even talk about boat kicking me, they just did it. So I think the Death Knight that was running in the group either just voted yes so that they could keep the dungeon going or was with them because they weren't really saying anything. Like, I didn't even know they were starting a boat kick till I was kicked. I was like, wow. It's like, I don't care if you're learning, just, you know, whatever. I do mind if you're gonna be an elitist prick. I partially think they were trying to show off and help speedrun somebody else through there. Because at the rate that the stuff was going down, that person that was tanking shouldn't have been in a regular. And when they said, oh, it's probably the person doing 5 DPS, I almost said, oh, you mean the healer? And before I had the chance to type it, I was gone. Because I was doing more DPS than the heals, at least. What can you do? Alright, so let's see. These guys are yellow, except for the big oozes. The little oozes are yellow. Every time I see that, I think it's a real boot that I can put on, and I'm like, oh sweet, it's a gray boot. I'm like, oh no, wait. That's not a gray boot. Well, it's a sort of a gray boot. It's unwearable. Yeah, I kind of miss having active people in our guild, but Hydraxis had turned into a troll server after a while, and we were kind of looking for a fresh start after all the guild drama that had been caused by people that know the story from the BGN story hour, or the Russell story hour. And, geez, Zorts, you gonna make it through work tonight? Another coffee? I need to hook up an IV of that. But, yeah, so we were looking for a fresh start, so we moved to the guild, and, the ghost shell of the guild is still sitting on Hydraxis. But, with all of the inactive members that have no idea that we moved. And I think one person moved with us that was active at the time. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, what is that? That is cloth and you're not playing a clothy. Pay attention. Okay. Always on the hunt for a cloth item. Alright. So we're doing fairly decent with the bag space right now. We're gonna come back over this way and pay a visit to, well, not that one. Wait, what the hell? Cute and Cuddly the Seeker from Nomergon. Alright then. I'm in Central US time zone. I have no idea what time zone the server's in. We're currently on Moonrunner, which is connected to Nomergon, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. And about 92% of my challenge tunes are on Nomergon. This one's on Moonrunner because I ran out of room on Nomergon. And my Horde challenge tunes are on Ysera. There's only like 2 though. There's the one with Terwinkle and that little showdown that we're doing. And I've got a Iron Man that's level 5 over there. But most of my people are on either Moonrunner or Nomergon, and most of my challengers... Oh, that's right, I do have the one Horde challenger over here too. But most of the challengers are in the guild that can be. We've got one lady that's semi-around. She just had a baby. So sometimes she's here, sometimes she's not. She's on at odd times of the day. And then we've got 2 other friends. They both have alts in the guild, but they play primarily on how do you pronounce it again? Turleon? And I think I butchered it. I couldn't say it. Didn't want to come out. Her husband is on more over here than she is, but they play at different times because they're on the west coast, and the guild that she's primarily in is over on the Horde because she's raiding with them, so she's been busy. And actually that's one of our people now. That just logged into battle.net. She hasn't actually logged into the game yet, though. Alright, so making our rounds here. As I'm being poisoned from the stupid spiders. Somebody else come through here? When, jeez, unless it's from Cute and Cuddly, it still should have respawned. There she is. And that's our friend Holly. Get this spider here. I mean, we had a handful of people, but we've lost them to, you know, life getting busy and whatnot. As what happens with every guild. Warlords killed a lot of it for people, where they took a break and they just didn't come back. She hasn't been on that character in a while. Which one is that? Oh, that's right, that's her warrior. Wow, she hasn't been on that one in a while. Where's Skyhold?
That's their class hall, so she must have been on it recently.
Well, the Cubs? Yeah, that's the server my friend plays on, that Turleon, but she plays on the Horde side. Oh, ooh, ooh, what is that? Yes, please. I did get a goodie. I got an upgraded set of male hands. I'm a West Coaster as well, that doesn't bother me too much. I'd rather be in a guild of like-minded people. Well, if you and your husband are recruiting, I might be interested. Ever since finding out about the challenges, I wanted to try one of them as well. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind coming over to the server. I mean, my husband's playing more now. He's back from his break from WoW. And, I'm usually here in one capacity or another, whether it's a challenge toon or a regular toon. That's totally up to you if you want to come over. I mean, we're welcome to anyone that's not an asshat, basically.
Same rules as Stone's Discord channel.
Yeah. As long as you follow the Will Wheaton rules and you're not a douche, we don't mind. I mean, we tried recruiting when we came over to this server, and, wait, what's she checking on? How old is that kid? That kid is growing like a freaking weed. I thought she just had that baby. My goodness. Or is my, like, conception of time just, like, totally non-existent? But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm usually here. My, my battle tag is on my... I know this. Let me think about this. It's on my Twitter account. And, yeah, it's on my Twitter account. But no, I started to say, we started to try to recruit when we came over. And, we'd do, like, an ad out in whatever zone we were questing in and goofing around, and we'd get people be like, oh yeah, you know, I'd totally be up for that, I want to join. And then they weren't even on a connecting server, and then it was like, oh, well, if I was on your server, I'd join. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I got 4 or 5 of them before I got sick of it.
It's like, well, so much for that. Here, let me find my battle tag. Moonrunner. And that's my battle tag. Husband is... What's husband? Husband is on Big and Holy. That's what the husband's playing on right now. And anybody, I think, has the ability to...
Well, it depends on if they're on a character that's not in the starter zone thing.
Oh, should we add that to that?
What?
To that rank?
Invite ability?
Yeah.
I would. I don't.
Yeah, good. No, go ahead, because you know if people want to start joining up to do the challenges on here. I want somebody to be able to invite if
you're a leader.
you can't do that.
No, only the guildmaster can change invite.
All right, I can change that later. I wasn't sure if the next strike down.
Yeah, no, only guildmaster.
All right. Yeah, I can fix that later. But yeah, I mean, if you end up making a character and want to come over, just do /who Board Gamers Network. Helps if I click the right screen, doesn't it? Is it no, it's not apostrophe. Yeah, no. Okay. And yeah, we're a US server, so. Oh, you know what? Oh, Stone answered me. Discord. I had sent that question. Sorry, I had a question in for a fellow challenger. And I just want to answer them real quick. Just give me 1 second here, guys.
Yes, I know, please. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the garbage, get the paper food, get the dogs out, etc., etc.
Okay, do I need to pause and help you?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So, sorry about that. Take care of some Discord thingies. I am chat modding. I'm one of the chat moderators over there, and somebody had asked a question earlier. And I sort of answered it, but I wanted to get a definitive answer from Stone, and Stone answered me, so I wanted to make sure that they got the correct answer to their question. Okay, so we're still 18, but that's not too terrible, so I've been doing other things. And this is about the level range where getting your levels on the Bloodthirsty start to slow down a little bit. And they take a little bit more time. I didn't even realize that was level 21 until just now. And this is definitely where not having rested is going to be coming into play. Because you're only going to get the little bit of rested that you accumulate when you log out. Was Maggie still sitting on the window bar?
As far as I can tell.
Is she stuck? She's been there for hours.
I think she has a stable.
Sorry, our temporary roommate's cat. She's a very strange cat. She always meows. Like, her meow sounds like she's pissed off. Oh, hi, Harvey Pig! My goodness! Yes, I have guinea pigs, and yes, they make noise, and you're gonna hear them from time to time when I stream. Especially around this time of day, because he's hungry and he wants his dinner. Yes, Harvey Pig, yes, wheat, wheat, wheat. And he is my loudest of them all. He's trying to make sure I haven't forgotten about dinner. Oh my gosh, Piggy! Oh my gosh! And of course they made their presence known during the last time I was on the podcast. Like the worst possible time ever, just as I'm about to start saying something and they let go and totally drowned me out. It was unbelievable. I was like, oh my god. Thanks so much. Yes, Harvey Pig, yes. Dinner is coming. It's okay. We haven't forgotten. Like any other time of day, they're quiet as can be, but around this time of day, he's like, oh, it's dinner time. I need food. Human, get me food. Last night, they were just being real pains in the butt. They had their dinner, and they still had hay, and they had pellets and stuff, and every time we walked by the cage, they were like letting loose like they'd never ever eaten in days, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, you had dinner, what is up with you? But I don't know, I guess they're just being noisy. It is a little warm in here. I'm kind of surprised at how warm it is, although I did have the oven turned on for dinner. And I think our fan is sucking the hot air in from our dining room. At least it's not supposed to rain for the next few days, so I'll be able to get some laundry hung out to dry. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Though I'm kind of sad, like, on my main, my priest, like, I didn't know that there were items for some classes in their class halls that they could get to just complete a world quest on the map. I didn't know that until I started working on my mage. And I'm like, why doesn't my priest have this? And Russell goes, oh, well, my paladin has it too. All of them have it. I'm like, no, they don't. The priests don't have that. Not that I've seen. And if the priests do have it, someone needs to explain it to me and how to get it. Because I have yet to see it on my priest. Leather, versatility. What does this one even look like? Oh, okay, it's that one. Alrighty. So, guess we'll go this way. And Russell's feeding the pigs. Oh my gosh, Harvey Pig is going crazy, chewing through the bars. Because he doesn't want to be fed last. Wow, that boy's got no manners whatsoever.
He's a hungry pig.
He's always a hungry pig. I'm just waiting for him to completely chew his way out of that cage one of these days.
That won't happen.
Or wreck all of his teeth trying to do so. Alright, so for those watching that have just joined in and don't know, this is the Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty Leveling Contest, sponsored by WoWChallenges.com. We are playing with the Bloodthirsty rule set, which means we have to kill everything. And minimal, if no questing. We're quest capped at... As soon as he's done digging through the hay box. We are quest capped at 210 quests. That doesn't mean that you can run out and do 200... Sorry for all the noise. 210 quests. You need to take into... Fuck you. You need to... sorry, my husband was deliberately making noise. Shut up! I'm trying to explain something. Can you, like, fuck off? Please, in the politest way possible.
Come on, puppies. Come on, I'll take you outside. We'll leave Mommy to her crummy advertisement. Come on.
Oh, shut up. It wouldn't have been so crummy if you hadn't kept making noise deliberately. My husband. Anyhow. What the fuck was I saying? Right. So, my brain. We do have the 210 quest cap. However, that doesn't mean you can go out and do 210 quests. Most characters, if you've done anything on a normal toon, will start out with some kind of account-wide quest. So when you make your toon and you want to see how many you have when you first start out, you can go into achievements, statistics, quests, and see it says I've got 28 quests. I haven't done a single quest on this character. Those are just the ones that are being picked up as account-wide quests. So you have to take that into account. And it's, you know, also there for the races. What is that? Oh. It's also there for the races that have to quest to get out of their starting zones. And, oh, he didn't come. He's gonna come now, though. And, like the goblins and the worgins, the pandas, which really isn't an issue for this because we can only be humans or warriors, or humans or orcs, and we have to be warriors. There we go. Wow, my brain's getting mushy. Damn husband. And the main difference between the Bloodthirsty challenge and the Iron Man challenge is that Bloodthirsties A, aren't questing, and B, Bloodthirsty can wear green gear because it is so much of a grind. It helps speed it up just a smidge. It's not like it's going to be a deal breaker where it's like, oh, they've got green gear, there's no way I can catch up. You don't have to wear the green gear. And it's not going to make you indestructible. I know some people have complained about the fact that we can wear green gear now. In this particular challenge. But really, you can die just as easily in the green gear as you can without it. Trust me, it's happened. It doesn't make you bulletproof. I know, mushy brain, I blame the heat.
Indeed.
Blame the heat. Although it's not as bad today as it was Friday, I want to say. Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna say Friday. Our heat index was like 101 at one point on Friday. That was pretty nasty. I was surprised that we didn't get a heat advisory. It's supposed to be in the high 80s all week. Probably means we're going to be in the heat indexes of low to mid 90s. Yeah. And we don't have central air. We have window air conditioners in a couple rooms. Like our bedroom, our roommate's bedroom's got a window unit, which is a lot colder than it is in here. But their air conditioner is a lot newer too. And our mother-in-law has an air conditioner in her room. And we do live with my mother-in-law because we can live rent-free here. She does not charge us rent. And she's just happy we're here. So that's helping us out tremendously with our issues that are going on. Yeah, no, I'm not that big of a fan of the heat either. When it starts to get that hot, I like stay in here and don't move. And the dogs want to go out to go to the bathroom. I'm like, are you sure you really have to go? Well, you're not home all the time, so. And yeah, when the husband's working, I'm like, really? Do you really have to go? Are you sure about this? It's like, okay, we're gonna go, but we're gonna go really super quick. Because it's really, really hot out. And they're usually pretty good about it. Okay. So, we're getting there. I mean, I probably could be working on the knolls right now. I think I'm gonna wait till I hit 19 though. Oh shit, I don't want to hit that. Just to give myself a little bit more of a buffer. Because I think they're like 21, 22, and while I am killing some of these at level 21, I don't want to push it too hard. And I mean, the XP's not that bad. I could probably go back to Loch Modan and see if any of the rares are up, but I don't know if it's worth the lost XP, or the lost time to try to track them down. So I'll probably just stay here. Got 3 more bars to go till we hit 19, and then we will start to make our way down a little bit further. I know the bog dudes, I think, are level 23, 24. Don't think I want to tangle with them just yet. I keep forgetting that's a yellow. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to touch him next to that one. And remember, Put your nameplates on. It'll save you some aggravation, especially if you're in areas with tall vegetation, like the Barrens. So you can see your predators out there walking around in the grass. And then you can see if they're hostile or not. And always go for the hostiles first before going after the yellow neutrals, because the yellows aren't going to give two shits if you're standing there. They won't care until the cows come home. I mean, unless you do an AoE, you're fine. If you do an AoE, that's another story. But that's kind of your own damn fault for doing an AoE. Sorry, but it is. But, yeah. And then, yeah, so go for red and then yellow, if you have the choice. I'm gonna stay away from those guys because they do this thing where they pull you to them, and it drives me crazy. So we're just gonna not bother with them. Stay up here. Alrighty, so we will move along here, and those that want to join a guild, that want to be in just a challenge guild, there is a few lurking about. I know of one on the EU server that's got some folks in it. Bazinga! I think just simply WoWChallenges. It's one of the newer ones on the EU. It's Alliance side. Awesome Trousers is running that one on Dark Moon Fair on the EU server. And then you've got WoW Iron Man, which is the guild that Stir's running, Geekster. And it is on Wormrust Accord. That is an RP server. However, you don't have to RP to join the guild. And it doesn't matter what challenge you're doing. You can do Iron, Tin, Bloodthirsty, or Pacifist. You can do either, and you don't have to RP on the server. I mean, nobody's going to kick you off. Just be prepared that you might see things that you'll never be able to unsee from other people around you out in the world. And, I believe there's also a Horde one on Wormrust Accord. Can't remember the name of it though. I know 5 Irons in that, but 5 Iron is away for a week. I don't know if anybody else is in there that could shoot you an invite. And the prizes for this contest, Orcs versus Humans, are being brought to us by Geekster. He has put up the prizes. And first and second place will be getting a $20 Blizzard Balance gift card or something of that nature. It's for your Blizzard whatever. Your Blizzard Bucks. We're gonna call them Blizzard Bucks because I'm not sure exactly what they're called. But basically it's to spend on WoW stuff. And he was kind enough to put those up. And the contest was all Margathon's brainchild, as far as I'm aware. And also, as far as I'm aware, this may be the first Bloodthirsty contest. They usually do Iron Man. And we've got a Bloodthirsty this time. Okay. These stupid spiders and their stupid poison. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Right. I wanted to get some updated food and totally forgot. That's okay though. We're good. Haven't really needed to eat. Yeah, well no, I ate like twice. But that was in Lochmodan. Dang! Okay. Level 19. So we're going to finish up this rotation through here. If the ooze will come talk to us about my lovely low-level axe here. So let's put the request in now. RNG, new weapon, would be super awesome. You could do something about that. That would be super sweet. So, gonna keep on killing these guys here. We're not gonna go in the cave. We don't have a quest. We don't need to go in the cave. Caves are icky. And there's plenty of things to kill outside. While there may be a rare in there, and the lore of it is terribly tempting, we're not gonna do it. Thanks, Sorts. And we are going to finish up this loop. And then we'll vendor. And then we will start to head down a little bit further. And see what kind of trouble we can get into further down. I think we might be able to start in on the knolls. Let's grab you. Someone who was doing their first challenge, would you recommend doing the normal Iron Man or Bloodthirsty? Is one easier than the other? Relatively, they are both still super challenging, of course. Well, if you're just starting out and you've never done any of them, there is the Tin Man challenge, which is sort of a get in the mindset for Iron Man. It's got its own rule set. It's a little different from the rule set from Iron Man. So you can check that out. And it really depends on how much you enjoy loud traffic. It really depends on how much you enjoy questing or just straight up murdering things. I've attempted the Iron Man a few times and had run into problem quests or just problem areas where I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do this quest. And like at the time my mindset was, oh, I have to do this, but I didn't have to do it. I could have skipped it. So it sort of comes down to the question of which do you enjoy more? Straight up killing things, or do you enjoy the questing aspect? If you enjoy the questing aspect, then I would say look at maybe Tin and see if that's more up your alley. And if you want something a little bit more challenging than Tin, then you can look at Iron Man. I think the only difference between... Uh-oh. Why is that not... am I about to DC?
I'm not. What's going wrong?
Keep your feet on the ground.
I think I just had a major lag spike.
Great to meet you.
That was weird. I think I had a lag spike. Thank goodness I was trying to vendor at the time. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to depend on what you want. Now, I think the main difference between the two, I started to say, sorry, got distracted. Let me double check here. Like, Tin Man, they can die. A death on Tin Man doesn't mean you have to start over. It keeps track of how many deaths you've had. In Tin, you can use your talent points. You can use food buffs, and you can use potions. You're still only in the white and gray gear, but those are the differences. Deaths can happen, talents can happen, pots can happen, and food can happen. Food buffs, excuse me, can happen in the Tin Man, as of right now. If you want to take that a step further and go a little bit more challenging, where you don't want to use the potions, you don't want to use the talent points, then I'd say go for Iron Man if you enjoy the questing aspects. Okay. Dude's just standing in the fire.
Here there.
Sorry. Like, what is that freaking noise? And it's the dude standing in the flaming fire. If you just prefer straight up hopping on and killing stuff and not worrying about quests and you want to go where you want to go, then, Bloodthirsty might be more your alley. And, like, the Bloodthirsties can wear green gear. And, there's still no potions, still no talents, no dungeons, no grouping, and all that. All that's the same. But, it really comes down to a question of which do you enjoy more. Do you not want to be constrained by quests, or, do you like doing the quest objectives? And how well you know the quests. A lot of the veteran irons have a set path and could probably do it in their sleep. I personally prefer Bloodthirsty. I like the free range aspect of it. Oh, that's 24. Maybe we can't do the nulls yet. I do like the being able to go where I want to go, and I like deciding what's going to try to kill me instead of the quest telling me what's going to kill me. Or if you want to go in a totally opposite direction, you could go Pacifist. Pacifist's a bit more difficult in that you're grinding to max without killing anything. So you're doing dailies that don't count as kills. You can have professions in the Pacifist challenge. So you can do your cooking daily, your fishing daily. You can do your mining and your herbing. You can do archaeology, though I don't recommend it after a certain point. And archaeology is really kind of iffy. You've got to be careful with it, because in certain areas where a dig site pops up, there may be mobs that are higher than you. And I think we found out that it was around Panda level, or maybe Pandaria, is when you start to have angered spirits or whatnot show up from the dig sites that aggro on you. So, I mean, you might be able to use it for a few levels, and yeah, the XP is awesome from the archaeology, but you've got to be careful. If you're going to go Iron Man, a lot of people suggest first time out of the box on the challenges to go Night Elf Hunter. Because the Night Elves, really, you could really go anything Night Elf. But, Night Elves get the racial for, Shadow Meld, which will 9 times out of 10 pull you out of combat, as long as you don't move after you hit it. If you've never played with Shadow Meld, I recommend using it once or twice before you start killing stuff, when you're still level 1 and still, you know, setting up your bars, just to get a feel for, you know, hitting it and then seeing what happens. A lot of people say Night Elf Hunter because you get the pet and you get Shadow Meld. But if you get a poison on you and you hit Shadow Meld, the poison's probably going to pop you out of Shadow Meld, so you have to be careful with that because it's going to hit you with damage. At least I have had that happen to me before. Anybody searching for the boggling pets, they are out. Running rampant through wetlands right now. But, I mean, it's hard to say. Bazinga. But,
Bazinga.
that mod.
Bazinga.
Like, I'm running 2 irons, but
Bazinga.
they're kind of only being run half-heartedly. I much prefer Bloodthirsty myself. I feel like I've got more control over what's potentially going to kill me. I think I have 2 Night Elves, but I think the one that's hit Shadow Meld the most has been my warrior. Because, I got into a pull that was really bad. Wait, where am I? Need to come down a little bit further. Sorry, I'm trying to find my spot here. Yeah, I mean, if you kind of want to put your toe in the water and see what's going to happen, I'd suggest maybe looking at tin first, because since the deaths are allowed, it's not as discouraging where you have to start over the second that you die as you do with Iron Man. So, or if you want, you can actually sign up under tin and iron at the same time and just follow the Iron Man rules. So that way, if you die, then while you'll be red flagged on the normal iron list, you can keep going under the tin list. Okay. Heroic Darkheart Thicket, yay! Kind of like the Bloodthirsty, because I feel I could just turn on Pandora and just grind along happily. Yeah, like, yeah, I'll usually throw on my Pandora and, I'll just go. I'll find my spot that I want to be in, and I'll stay there for a while, and... Level 22. I think we can do that. Don't know if I've ever been over here quite at this level range, but hey, we'll give it a try. Yeah, I mean, I just like not having to worry about my quests and all, and just like to go. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna grind away. You just have to be careful you don't zone too hard, so that way you're at least watching the patrols around you and stuff, which is why I like getting into an area that has sort of a natural circle. Because it's easier to watch your landmarks, so that way you're staying on your path. Alright, Zorts, you have a good night. Good luck if you start out again in the morning. Don't do it if you're too tired, though. And I will talk to you later. Oh, silk. But I haven't gotten enough wool yet. That's okay. We'll get wool in the next spot if we need it. Well, the next zone when we leave this one. But yeah, this is where I like to come next after I finish on the spiders. To come up on in here into Death Knoll Valley. I really don't want the flower. I know the flower is yellow and I can kill it, but I think it's level 24 and it spawns friends. Oh, the traffic is definitely loud today. Ugh. Okay, that's a whole bunch of, what, Vespas and motorcycles. No, I don't want your friend. Oh good, linen that we can sell. I really need wool. Wool would be fantastic so I could, you know, get the first aid going. Okay. Though we don't want to get too close to those guys because the snake traps can keep you in combat, so you can't eat until they fizzy out and go away. So we're going to try to stay over to the edge of the water here. I've gotten burned by those snake traps before. No, I didn't say you could run away. Now there is a rare that potentially spawns at these knoll camps. And it can spawn in a couple different spots. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful because I actually don't want to pull him yet. Because I think he's level 23 and I'm not sure if I can take him. And I don't want to risk it right now. I know several people have died already so far. And I'm trying to go slow here. Well, sort of slow. I don't want to get too reckless going after red mobs and stuff. Because it does you no good if you end up dying 2 feet from the finish line, so. And I really don't want to make up lost time if I don't have to. So last check, Azzy was in the lead. I'm not sure if he still is. He might have gone to work or to bed or something. Let me see here. Oh, he's still in the lead. His level hasn't changed. The person in second place is playing again. Their level has changed. So first and second are only separated by a level now. It's definitely turning interesting in these first 24 hours. Kind of surprised by the number of deaths so far. But then again, I guess there's several people playing that aren't used to doing Bloodthirsty. So, it's a slightly different mindset than, Iron Man. A little bit. Not dramatically different, but a little bit. And especially being on a warrior. The warriors, even though you have a little bit of bulk, you're still a little squishy. I mean, you don't really have a separate heal. I mean, you've only got Victory Rush, which is only up for a certain amount of time after you kill a mob. You don't have a straight up normal heal. Which is why you definitely want to take your first aid on the warriors. Because while you might not need it now, you might want it later, and it's just good to keep it up to date. If at all possible. Sorry, I really didn't want to fight him in the water. Don't like underwater fights and what have you. Especially not on these guys. Then you're watching the mob, you're watching your breath, and lots of things being watched. Alright, so for those just joining, once again we are playing Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty Challenge Contest, where you must be an orc or a human, and you must be a warrior, any specs allowed, and we are following the Bloodthirsty leveling rules. What are those rules? Well, a quick breakdown is no questing, you are supposed to be killing crap. No potions, no deaths, no grouping. No gear better than green. We can wear green gear in this one. All mounts are allowed. Toys are allowed. So if you have the flight plan toy, you can go ahead and use it. Oh my god, what are you clicking?
I'm sorry, I'm trading up my blacksmith.
Okay, because I was like, oh my god, just die already.
There's no way for me to just click train all.
There really should be.
Yeah, there should be.
But yeah, so that furious clicking is the husband in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but that's what that's about. And we are making our way through on this contest. First prize and second prize is a $20 thingamabob for Blizzard to add to your Blizzard balance. I'm going to call them Blizzard Bucks. Not really 100% sure what they're called. That's what I'm calling it. And yeah, so the prizes are being donated by Geekster. Thank you very much. And the contest, I believe, is the brainchild of Margathon. And to my knowledge, it's our first Bloodthirsty contest. And it is nice to see that there is quite a decent turnout so far for it. Since not that many people look like they normally play Bloodthirsty, it's nice to see people giving it a shot. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's from the contest or what happened, but we've got a lot more people in the Discord server now all of a sudden. It's kind of surprising. It's not a bad thing, it's just surprising. I mean, it's a good thing. People are learning more about it. And I think when I was over there checking on things earlier, I think we were up to like 72 people online. It was quite fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen that many people in the Discord server. And that seems to be back up and running now after its little brain fart a little while ago. Alright, so the rare wasn't up, but that's good because I really didn't want to deal with him just yet. I want to get another level before I try to deal with him. So we're going to be playing around these null camps for a couple of levels. And then, like, I've got a couple of options. If the null camps start to get busy from people questing, I can go over to the alligators and the little T-Rexes running around in the corner. But that's another quest hub, so might have to jump back and forth if it starts to get busy. Although it's been fairly quiet out here. I think I've seen like one person talk in general. And I've seen a couple people running around earlier, but they didn't stay still very long. And I've not seen anybody questing where I'm at currently. So I'm not quite sure where they wandered off to. Or if I'm still even on the same realm as them. Though I didn't notice any cross-realm happening. But yeah, I mean, I've got a couple options. And then when we're done here, maybe 23, we will, yeah, maybe 23 we'll head up to Arathi. And we'll head over to the Ogre Mound up there for a while until we get enough silk to get our first aid up to where we want it. And when we are done in Arathi, we will be heading up to Hinterlands. If we're still alive. And then from Hinterlands for a couple levels, we'll head over to Ferellis. And see if we can get ourselves another whelpling. Probably won't happen, but you know what? We can try. And it's the slight little motivation that will distract us from all of the mindless grinding. What did you just knock off the bed? Oh. Okay. Alright, cats are assholes. Anyhow, some cats are assholes. Mine are. Most of the time. Don't want to chase you down too hard. But we will go ahead and taunt you. Alright, yeah, okay, we'll zigzag over here. And we will jump back this way.
That's one of the people I was talking to you in
Okay.
Twitch.
That's cool. And later tonight, before I finish, I will go back into guild controls and give permissions to those in what I have titled Safe Zone. And I'll give them invite permissions. So that way if anybody else wants to join up and I'm not on. Then someone else is able to. Okay. Let's head this way. Yeah, he like sits kind of next to me but behind me. So the microphone is super sensitive and picks up noises that are halfway across the house. Like, it'll pick up the dogs walking across the floor. Their nails clicking on it. Okay. So, we're about halfway through. What level are we? 19. That's what we are. And we are making our way through. Not bad for not really having any arrested. And I've only bought one piece of gear, and that was a shield at level 10 so that I could go protection, and that was just from a vendor. I think it was like a level 5 shield that I bought. And from here on out we are going to be relying on what drops for us, because prices can be pricey on the server. And but that usually means that if we price our stuff reasonably, it will probably sell by those playing auction house. Or at least one can hope that. And we are going to keep on moving here. So 161 is not bad XP for not being rested. It's really not. And we'll keep on leveling here. And we'll see what happens. I mean, we still have a long way to go in this contest. It is only 2 weeks, which doesn't sound like much, but that is quite a lot of grinding. And I know everyone should be really scared because Never Died has joined the list. And at last check he was level 10. But, you know, he's our only max level bloodthirsty, so I think everybody should be more afraid of him than they are of me. Just saying. I don't know why so many people seem to think I'm gonna win, but I find it amusing. And really, don't bet on me. Please don't put any donuts or what have you on me, because there's no guarantees. This is not my strongest class by far. Alright. I think Stir was taking bets earlier. See, I miss half the stuff because I'm not in the Worm Rest Accord server. But at the same time, I get so busy trying to read the Worm Rest Accord server that I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And then I feel like I'm betraying the guild over here, so it's like, yeah, I'll just stay here. Besides, my mains are over here, and if I die, I can send my stuff to them. So that way I'm not really losing any money. Alright, let's grab this guy up here. If I can get him to not walk away. Yeah, and you know what? If we start to get a few more people, David might be playing over here a little bit more. Because I know I've seen him on a Moonrunner character from time to time. It's just I kept missing him. I'll let him know that we've got somebody else that's on the west coast hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, our biggest issue has always been the fact that we just don't have enough people to do anything.
Yeah, it seems like as soon as we start to get people, it's like, oh.
Something happens,
yeah.
and someone else has to go.
Either schedules change or life changed or some silliness. Alright, so this is my alleyway that I'm looking for. Alright, so I'm gonna take just a quick minute here and refresh the list. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're still holding at 6 deaths. It does not look like... Oh, Never Died is up to level 12. So, he's on the move, guys. Be afraid. Be very afraid. But it looks like the deaths have stabilized, unless people have stopped for the day. They might have stopped to go do raiding or what have you. And I feel really bad that I'm not running my other challenge tunes right now. But the time that it takes to run all 3 or all 10 Bloodthirsties plus the 1 pacifist is going to be a huge chunk of time that I could be spending on the contest tune. So all of my current Bloodthirsties, excuse me, will be sitting until the contest is over. And we will see what we can do with this. I mean, there are definitely others that can devote more time than I can. But we'll see what happens. Now, I don't know how much of this I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Russell has a D&D game at 1:30. And I think they might be trying to record it. I'm not sure.
It's not vital that we get it right. It'll be okay if you talk over and whatnot.
But it's going to be really confusing for me to be streaming and you guys hearing Russell talk D&D oddness in the background. So I don't want to terribly confuse too many people, so I might not be streaming tomorrow until later in the evening. I might try to get in.
Expose them to the madness.
Come on now, I don't want to scare too many people. Besides, they might be tuning in to listen to your 1/3 or quarter of a D&D game instead of watching what I'm doing.
Do we need to have that running over the sound?
What?
Do I need to include so you can have people listen to our glorious game?
How would we do that? Do we have to enable Discord?
Yeah, you would.
Oh, but you guys use Skype.
No, we use Discord.
Oh, you do use Discord.
Yeah, you would hop on Discord and set up Discord on
OBS
on your recording software. It'd be pretty easy to do. Nice, nice. Yeah, I actually just stopped running it for now. I was running the game, but we hit a good stopping point, and I really wanted to break some DMing because I never get to be a player. So a friend of mine who's learning DMing went ahead and started running a game for us. We use Discord and Roll20.
Yeah.
I actually met my current, well, everybody that I met, everybody in this group, I've got one person I've known for a while, and everyone else I got from one particular guy on Imager, because we joined up a Imager D&D thing. In the process of doing so, I met this guy when, no one else would, yeah, I really need a break. Although on the plus side, I now know what I'm going to do with these guys, because, the last session that I ran for them ended when 3 out of 4 players committed suicide on an artifact. It was a giant magic mirror that made duplicates of them previously, like magic duplicates that took over their life and cast them into the real world and whatnot. And they decided as soon as they saw it that they had to walk through it, even though I had a figure trying to rip them through the mirror every time they approached it. and one of them got it in their head to walk in anyhow, and then the others decided to follow him to try to save him. And finally the last one was like, no, I'm not going to do that, that's silly, and he lived.
So I think if we did that, I would have to mute my mic because you're going to be talking through Discord, so it's not echoing over top of each other.
Well, no, I can just mute your mic locally on Discord. I can mute you on Discord, and that way you can still talk to everybody while you're playing or whatnot.
No. My mic's going to pick you up because you're behind me.
Well, it always picks me up.
And then it's going to be also coming through Discord at the same time. You're the problem, not me.
I see. Well, why don't I just locally mute myself for you? So that way you only hear me through your microphone.
But then the people on Discord would be hearing you through my mic?
Yeah. On your Discord, I would mute me so that you only hear me through your mic. Same as we used to do.
We might test that in the morning with Tyler when he gets home.
Yeah, it's never good when anyone says that about it. What am I supposed to do?
It's weird how we have to do it because we're in the same room with each other. So, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But, yeah, if we want to see if we can make that work in the morning when Tyler gets home. So that way we can throw him in Discord. I don't know if I'm in your guys' game Discord. I don't think I am.
I can invite you. You might be, actually, but I can invite you.
I think I'm in the original BGN Discord.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright, so we're 79% through level 19. So yeah, I'll probably be streaming at one point or another tomorrow. But yeah, Russell ran a game for Stone's ALS 24-hour stream. And
I'm still both proud and ashamed of you for that one.
And I think there's a recording of it somewhere on the WoWChallenges YouTube page. He had to put it up in increments because it wouldn't...
Oh, did he cut it down finally?
He had to because it wouldn't load up any other way because it glitched when he tried to do it a different way. And so I think it's up on the WoWChallenges YouTube page in 19 segments for the whole 24 hours. Or no, not 99 segments, excuse me, not 19.
99? Bloody hell.
Yeah. I think he had to cut it to either hour increments or 15-minute increments. I can't remember. It might be more than 99. But yeah, it's up there in bits and pieces. And so that game was myself, Stone, and our friend Tyler, who is going to be running tomorrow's D&D game. And Russell was running that game for the ALS fundraiser stream. It wasn't bad. There was quite a few people watching. And apparently I knew the answer to the riddle and second guessed myself. And
Talk yourself right out of the way.
yeah. So that was one of those shoot yourself in the foot moments and bang your head on the keyboard. It's like, why? Why did I not go with that first answer? Alright, so yeah, I still have better shoulders on. We've picked up a little bit more wool. What was the riddle?
Alright, give me a second, because I have to actually try to remember this.
Oh, it was a demon in front of us, and there was a table of cups, and the demon basically came down to saying only one you can...
Oh, it basically came down to me saying, it was a demon with a whole room full of cups. The demon basically said, I don't remember the exact riddle I gave, but it basically said, there's only one safe cup in here for you to drink from. It's the cup that you brought with you. And so the room had a whole bunch of cups in it, And I named off a whole bunch of different kinds of cups and different materials and everything like that. And everybody went and drank from a cup and died. And the answer was to cup your hands and drink from it. And Dee actually guessed that, verbally stated it, and then let someone else talk her out of it. It was glorious.
It was basically the riddle was pretty much only one of these cups is safe enough to drink from. I didn't remember you saying it was the cup you brought with you though, but
that was one of the things.
Yeah.
Again, it was a fancier riddle and everything. I went for the whole entire rhyme and everything, but I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, and I don't know if you still have your notes from that. Oh yeah, he described every single cup on the table too, like down to the markings on them.
I described the materials, what it was shaped like. You know, this one's a skull hollowed out and filled with tin to make a cup, and this one is basically a Nuka-Cola can and all sorts of stuff. Oh, it was wonderful. I've been waiting to use that particular riddle for more than a year now because every group I had couldn't handle riddles. I just recently found the group that I'm now playing with, and it's the first time I've had a good group in years now. I kept getting people of the type that don't really enjoy my games and I don't really enjoy running for. You know,
dungeon crawlers.
It's great. Yeah, it's great if you want to go and run out and kill things all the time. It's wonderful, really. But if you don't get any kind of pleasure out of anything but rolling your dice and doing rather zany things in the purpose of killing things for loot, I'm not really the DM for you. I kind of prefer something a little bit smarter, a little more witty, hence the riddle.
A little more challenging?
Challenging in a manner that's somewhat different.
Okay, you actually have to put thought into what you're doing instead of playing Yahtzee.
Yes.
Like, Russell likes to do a lot of try to build your own town type situations. However,
I like to give the players open challenges to deal with in the hopes that they'll do something with it. And again, this is the first group where I've actually might be able to pull something like that I've had in years, so...
Yeah. And Russell likes to tailor some rules to fit his needs.
Yeah, like I permit arcane casters in my games, and probably holy casters too if I ever had any. I permit them to basically make arcana checks to try to do something outside of their normal spells and whatnot. The key thing is, the check determines how well it works, as well as how much it costs. And sometimes it costs more than you really want to pay. In my current game, I have a guy who, he and a friend got trapped in something, in like a tentacle monster that was holding him. They was going to kill him next turn. So he has Misty Step, which lets you teleport one person away. And he said, I want to grab my friend and teleport both of us away. And he got a middling roll on it, so yeah, they both got away, but he left a leg behind. And it turned into a plot point.
Half a leg.
Fine, half a leg.
He lost it, what, below the knee or just above the knee? I can't remember.
I think I made it below the knee, just to simplify things. So you could still have an excuse.
So it wasn't like it was from the hip.
No, it didn't rip him from the socket of his hip or anything like that,
But yeah, he runs 5th edition.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to improvise in 5e, so I just kind of roll with that now.
But the set of people before this set, one of them was more by the rules kind of person to the T, where they were a certain level and felt they needed certain items to be handed over to them, even though their current situation didn't have a need for those items.
Okay, his argument was this, okay? He argued that they were 4th level, which means he should have half-plate armor. He didn't have half-plate armor, so during that period of downtime, he wanted me to give him half-plate armor. Not like give him as in like he's got the money for it, but give him as in like at one point he suggested that he combs through the small town's junk heap trying to find a spare set of custom-made half-plate armor just sitting there that he could slap on. And so that's all well and good. And I tried to explain to him, look, I make custom critters. I don't do the same standard monsters, and I tend to lowball it just to make sure I don't murderize my players right off. They hadn't faced anything that was even remotely a major challenge. And he wanted a much higher AC than everybody else because I'm 4th level. No, you don't need it! And the way he was presenting it was very, very fucking ignorant. So, yeah, that was the end of that group. But again, I kept the one fellow, and that's where my current group came from. They're doing great.
Well, the one guy, didn't actually... The one guy came in at the very end, he never got the chance to play.
Actually, I tried to contact him, but...
Ooh.
The one guy who never got a chance to play.
That was Illith. Harley.
Oh, no, he got a chance to play eventually.
Yeah, well, not with them. You started a new round with him and his girlfriend and their friend.
Well, yes.
But it wasn't with that original group.
Well, no, it's because that original group sucked ass.
So, ding, level 20. Now, here's a tip for those that think they need to take this quest. You're going to get your riding quest. Just click accept to get it to go away off the screen, but then come back in and hit abandon. Yes. You can still learn to ride without the quest. Just go to your town trainer and I guess Stormwind for humans by the flight points, and you can still train it. You don't have to have the quest. Alright, so we are level 20. Slowly, ever so slowly, trying to catch up. I believe the leader is still level 24. At last check.
What, are you winding up soon?
No,
Keep going.
I'm still going. It's not that late.
Well, yeah, it sounded like you were trying to wind up or something.
No. I'm just saying I hit level 20. Leader's still 24, I think. Don't think anybody has passed level 24 the last time I checked. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to get used to this new button being here and it's driving me nuts. I don't know where to put it. Damn it. Like, I want it to be... I want it to kind of be an oh shit button, so I'm probably gonna move it over there. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, so we'll probably still be in wetlands at least 2 to 3 more levels. I don't want to leave here till minimum of 22. Might be level 23. Maybe 22. Oh, Holly left already?
Yeah, she gets through a while ago.
Yeah, I thought that Iris looked big in the picture I saw on Facebook. I was like, wow, I didn't realize she was in a walker already. Alright, so for those just tuning in and catching up, we are playing in the Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty leveling contest from WoWChallenges.com. We are following the Bloodthirsty rule set, with the exception that we have to be a human or an orc, and we have to be a warrior. And we can be any spec we want, just as long as we meet those requirements. I would recommend not doing Fury for this contest. Fury's a little squishy. If you really want to do Fury, go ahead. But you might be re-rolling a little bit until you get used to how the squishiness is going to work. And you're going to have to go a little bit slower than you would normally. And if you don't hit the yellow things in Fury, you're going to be stopping and eating and band-aiding after every kill. Or at least I was on my other bloodthirsty warrior. Okay, so let's take a quick peek here at the leaderboards. As of this moment, it's still Azzy in first at level 24. And one last step in second at 23. And third place is Z-Grinder at level 20. Although I guess I'm tied with them now. So we have to grind as per the bloodthirsty rules. We're not supposed to quest. And so that's what we are doing. We are grinding our little fingers away. And currently in wetlands. Working on some gnolls and some gators. Getting an okay amount of XP. It's not incredible, but you know what? It's still more than 100, so hey. That's a-okay. And it's not going to be anywhere near the XP that you would get on a higher level toon either, so. And plus, we're really not going to have much rested, since this is a contest and it is going for 2 weeks. It ends on the 22nd. So we're not going to have much downtime at all, except for when we're away from WoW, basically, or we need to take care of other things. First and second place will be getting $20 Blizzard gift card thingies. And those have been donated by Geekster. And we thank you, sir. The contest is the brainchild of the WoWChallenges contest coordinator, Margatha. Alright, so we are grinding our way along. Oh, looks like Stone has started the contest. And he is at level 5 and he's gone Orc. Stone's got some ground to make up. Lita's, I think, is level 16. They try to beat each other. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I think Lita might get him on this one. I think she's done a few more bloodthirsties than he has. But we'll see what happens. And so far we've had those 6 deaths. Don't know if anybody's died sub 10 because we can't see it. So would not be surprised if there have been. Damn, it's two-handed. Oh, it's intellect anyway. Well, that takes care of that. I could really use like a new one-handed RNG. That would be like, super awesome. Okay. Now, we probably should go and get our flying, or our riding rather. Flying. I wish flying. Should probably get our riding here soon. So that way we can use our vendor mount. In fact, we might go do that in just a minute. Excuse me. Since we are going to need to vendor in a minute anyhow. Okay. So we are, where are we? Let's come up here and get this guy and get a little bit closer to the flight points. And we're gonna go pick up our riding real quick. I don't think we can learn to ride here. I think I'm thinking of Theramore. Alright, so flight points right across the road. Gonna run over here super quick. And we will see if there's a vendor here. I'm not 100% sure that there is. Oh, nice. We're up to 8 gold so far. We're about to lose half of that while we go get our riding. So let's see here. Is there a vendor? Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, I know. I keep seeing that flying around Darlaran, and I'm like, oh, I hate you. Been trying to get that guy for a while now. Alright, so mutton chop, mutton chop, mutton chop. 812, yeah, okay.
Oh, when did I get that?
Get what?
I got a Frost Relic. And considering that the other relics I had were like 780, it's kind of an improvement.
Who are you on? Oh, you're on Q?
Yeah, I'm on my mage now.
Oh, I tagged the fire. We should probably not do that. Let's do a quick side journey. Down to Stormwind. We're gonna grab our flying real quick. Uh-oh, guys, never died's up to level 14. He's moving right along. I think everybody should be afraid. Kind of feel bad for Rogue Slayer because she died at 21. What's this 4 notifications for? Oh, okay, that's what that's all about. Yeah, I'll tend to get discouraged after so many runs of trying to farm for mounts in the old raids and stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I need to take a break. And then I kind of lose my will to grind for it for a while, and then I'll manage to get back into it. So it looks like Stone is streaming his Bloodthirsty contest challenge tune. And that's probably being streamed on WoWChallenges Twitch. Alright, so forgive me for just a second. I will be right back. I need to get a drink. While I'm in flight. What are you doing anyway?
Oh, I'm about to do Broken Shore on my mage to try to get myself some gear. Oh! Unfortunately, I ran out of shit to do on my pally. Yeah. Kind of stuck in a place where I really need Nightfall and rep and I have nothing I can do to get it. But soon bloody flying will not be mine again.
Coming, guys, I'm coming. I decided to grab a snack while I was up. Okay. Oh, hey, we got 116 experience for discovering Stormwind. Woohoo! Almost as much as a kill. Alright. So, let's talk to...
What can I do for you?
Riding trainer right here. Oh wow, that wasn't so bad. That was only 3 golden change when my, when one of my gnomes or pandas learned riding, it was like 4 golden change. Alright, so that left us with more money than I was expecting. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hearth back. That's all we really needed to do here. Alright, so for those that don't know, we're playing the Orcs vs. Humans Bloodthirsty Challenge contest, where we have to be a human or an orc, and we have to be a warrior, and we can be any spec that we want. And we are grinding to see how far we can get within the time limit of the contest. All mounts are allowed, all toys are allowed. And yeah, and we're following the Bloodthirsty rule set on WoWChallenges.com. Trying to find a mount here. That looks like a warrior mount. We'll go with that one. Sorry, I have a superstition where my challengers get one mount that they use for normal riding, and I try to make it different from all of my challengers. And I also have a tradition of where each challenger gets a companion pet, and they keep that companion pet the entire time. Should they die, that companion pet is taken out of rotation and not to be used by another challenge unit, at least for quite some time. So we are going to hop along here. Wish we could name our mounts. That would be super awesome. I probably could have just flown back down this way. Maybe that's why I was trying to run towards the flight point. I'm like, why am I going towards the flight path? That was probably why. Oh, this pretzel's hot. Okay, so, oh, we need to go down just a little bit further. Sorry, my pretzel was really hot and I could not rip a piece of it off one-handed. Okay. This is our stop. And we're gonna jump right back into it again. Now, we're probably gonna stay here, I wanna say till 22 at least. That's 25. Wonder if we could try leaving at 21. Like, I don't want to push Arathi too hard, but I'm trying to remember what the level was on those ogres where I like to go to grind. And I think they were like 23, 24. And 2 levels above is yellow. So I don't know. We might go take a peek at level 21 and see what it looks like over there. And see if it looks doable. And we'll probably hang out with the ogres until we get enough cloth product to get the silk band-aid section of the first aid done. Ooh, what is that? That's an upgrade. Let's put that sucker on. It's not a tremendous upgrade, and yes, it's leather, but I haven't seen any mail shoulders drop. So we're gonna take what we can get. Alright, now I think I've been skipping this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and snag it. So Britt still hasn't found her cat yet. They, she made up some lost posters. And she had posted one on Facebook, and she said that they were gonna go to a print shop and have some of them made up. But I'm thinking by now either Wildlife got it or a neighbor has it.
Was it an indoor cat only?
It was mostly an indoor cat. I don't know if it was... she said it got out, so somebody had left the garage door open for an extended period of time by accident, and they didn't know. And apparently she got out through the garage door. It sounds like she was normally an inside cat. It doesn't sound like they let her out on a regular basis.
Yeah, if it's normally an indoor cat and it's been out this long, it's probably not a good sign. Oh, maybe it's actually been brought in by someone else's family.
Yeah, I was gonna say a neighbor might actually have it this whole
Me and
time.
Mom are actually fairly certain that's what used to happen to Stir Fry.
Really?
Yeah, can he disappear for a few weeks or something? And we'd get all upset because he'd be gone, and then eventually make his way back. We got to the point where eventually we stopped being upset because we knew this little bastard would be back someday.
I know with her issues, she's been upset. 'Cause I think it was her safe space kitty. Or her quote-unquote comfort kitty. And, she said it's microchipped though, so I'm thinking somebody didn't realize that it belonged to somebody else and didn't even think to get it checked if they did grab it. But I'm not sure how rural. It doesn't look like they live real rural. But now I know what town she lives in because she has the name of the town on the flyer. So I know it's in Northern California, right? Not mid-California? Wow, that was an obnoxious vehicle. Jesus. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm hungry. I really need a new weapon. I really wish something would drop that I could use. Because I'm still in this same axe from earlier. My my item level 15 axe. I think it's like a level 9 or 10 item. Okay, so we're 40% through, or just about. 39 in a sliver. If we want to get technical about it, because of that silly WoW math that likes to round up on the levels, or the percentages rather. Okay. So we are here in the wetlands, grinding on some knolls, trying to catch up to the, the other members of the contest. First place is currently level 24. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to catch up, because I'm pretty sure the two out in front are on opposite time portions of the world from me. But we'll give it a go and see what we can do. And hopefully it doesn't involve me trying to pull an almost all-nighter on the last day. But anything can happen. Just because you're out in front now doesn't mean that you're gonna stay there. I've had plenty of challengers die at many different levels. And if my earphones would stop getting caught on my keyboard tray, that would be fantastic, because it keeps trying to rip the one out of my ear. So we're getting there. Slowly. I'm not quite as fast as some of the other people. I don't have these super ultra mega prime locations. I just kind of pick areas that feel pretty good. Don't have too many troublesome mobs in them. And just kind of go for it. Now I know my current grinding quote-unquote loop isn't exactly a natural loop, but it's not too obnoxious, and it's pretty easy to follow without losing one's place. There's a little bit of zigzagging here and there, but it's not too bad. And we are going to keep continuing grinding in this Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty Challenge contest. We are on Nisey's Soul, currently level 20. I have gone Protection Warrior, and I've gone Human. I don't know the Horde side as well as the Human side, so I was a little tentative to try to do an Orc. Because I probably would have like gotten to level 5 and then headed out somewhere that I'm a little more familiar with. Alright, so the rare's up. And this is gonna get a little interesting here. I want to clear this guy out. I really, really, really wish I had a stun. What's up?
Not much.
Oh, you had something in your hand.
Oh, I just grabbed my iPad.
No, I don't want to charge in. Ah, fuck, they both came anyway. Alright. Yeah, I know.
Feel the fury that is the warrior!
This is not good. Not
Feel the fury!
good.
Tap into your inner angry warrior, hun.
Right now, I just want to tap into Victory Rush. Whew. That was actually really scary. Oh crap! All right, let's have us a little snack here for a second and regroup ourselves. I really didn't want both of them at the same time. Whew. Yeah, I was not happy about that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pull them, and then I was like, well, maybe they both won't come. No, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. That was, that was an adrenaline rush there. That was definitely terrifying. I don't want to do that again. Alright. Well, we're 60% through now. We got a little bit of XP from that. Let's see, was the XP we got worth it? Yeah, it's 2,000, almost 2,400. That's not bad. I mean, it's more than we got off the rares in Loch Modan, but Loch Modan was also a lower level set, so it was respectable. I guess it was kind of worth it. I don't know. I'm sure I've got a couple more gray hairs now than I did before. It's not as close as I've had some, but I definitely did not enjoy that. That was terrifying. So we are playing the Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty Challenge leveling contest. It's sort of self-explanatory. You either have to be an orc or a human, and you need to be a warrior. And it doesn't matter what spec you pick, as long as you are a warrior of one of those two races. And I have gone protection spec, because it's not quite as squishy as Fury, and I really don't know much about arms. I haven't done arms really at all. So I feel a little bit more comfortable in this spec. Whew, sorry, I'm still trying to get over that close call there. Yeah, so we are currently level 20, 65% of the way through, working our way towards 21. First and second prize in this contest will be getting a $20 Blizzard balance card, whatever you want to call it, Blizzard bucks, whatever. Money to go towards your Blizzard balance account. And yeah, the contest is going until July 22nd, and it will be ending probably a few minutes till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard US time. Stone's been cutting the contests off just before the weekly podcast, and then he runs his little program that he needs to run, and we find out who won the contest officially on the show that night. You do need to be level 10 to join the contest. You can sign up anywhere from level 10 to level 20. I really don't want to mess with the level 24 right now. And, yeah, and since you're playing on the Bloodthirsty rules, you have to grind to max level. We're not supposed to quest. We are given a quest cap, as per the Bloodthirsty rules, of 210 quests. That doesn't mean that you should go out and do 210 quests. You're not going to get that full 210 quest allotment available to you unless this is your brand new WoW account and you've never done a quest ever on any tune whatsoever. There are some quests that show up account-wide, rather. Trying to get the right wording there. So when your character is freshly made and you're level 1, if you're curious to see how many quests are showing for you before you start out, you can find this out by going into your Achievements tab and Statistics and click on Quests, and right there it'll show you I start out with 28 quests. Now, when you hit level 20, you are given a quest to go learn how to fly. Great, go ahead and accept that, and then open your quest log. And then you can, no, this isn't that quest, but you can open it up. And on your fly quest, click abandon. You don't need it. You can still learn to fly without the quest, trust me. It's okay, you can drop that quest. You have to accept it in order to drop it though, because of the way it presents on your screen. But you're perfectly capable of dropping it, and you're perfectly capable of still learning how to ride without it. Alright, so, what's our wool situation? Okay, so we can make the heavy wool. Forgot we learned heavy wool before we left Ironforge. And, we'll probably work on that before we change zones. I think we're going to see about heading to Arathi at 21, maybe. We might just take a quick peek over there and get some exploration XP along the way. We'll see what happens. I haven't fully made up my mind yet. And, I believe if there's a tie for first place, I think it's going to come down to who has the most kills. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in the Bloodthirsty contest. Deaths can happen because of DCs. You can not realize that a mob respawned already. Patrols can happen. Anything can happen. Cross realm can happen. Cross realm, you never know when that's coming. So I would advise caution around camps that are heavily populated. I didn't realize you could see the boats from here. That's the boat going to Northrend. From here to Howling Fjord. Where is it? There it is. Couldn't see it in the sun glare. I really don't want to fight it in the water. I'll get you on the edge though. Alright, so to sign up, like I said, you have to be level 10. And when you hit level 10, or actually even when you first make your character, when you're level 1, you're going to go into your game menu and you're going to come into your interface screen. From here, you're going to go to your social tab. And this is very important. When you're in your social tab, you're going to check display only character achievements to others. And that will make sure that when the website scans Armory for your information to track you, that it's tracking just that character's achievements and daily workings, and that it's not scanning your entire account. So that way you don't get flagged for doing something that you never did on that character with the way that the coding is set up. So as long as you've got that checked and you're level 10, you can head on over to WoWChallenges.com and you're going to go to the Bloodthirsty Challenge and click Add Characters. Now, from there's going to be a screen on the side just reaffirming the fact that you have in fact clicked that display only character achievements to others box. So once you have made sure that you did in fact check that, then you're going to need to put in your character's name and your server name. Make sure you spell both correctly, or else it will come up character not found. And then at the bottom of the screen underneath of that, there's going to be a blue box, and it's going to ask for your email address. And then there is going to be a little tiny box that you have to check at the bottom that says opt into contest. If you don't click that, your name won't be added to the Orcs versus Human contest list. And Stone only keeps the emails for the duration of the contest, and after that they're purged. So you don't have to worry about your email being held on to you by somebody you don't know. It's just mainly so that he can get a hold of you should you win, and you're not at the show to hear that you've won to get in contact with him. So right now, the current leader on last check was Azzy. And Azzy doesn't normally play Bloodthirsty. He usually can't stand it, but I guess he's giving it a go this time because it's a contest. He was level 24. I haven't updated the list in the last 15-20 minutes or so. Second place was level 23. And what was third place? I think third place was 20. Yeah, third place was 20 on last check. Oh no! There's a tie for second. That we now have 2 level 23rds in second place. And I actually might be in third. Or fourth, rather. Behind the 2 that are tied for 2030. That's what I was going to do when I was in Stormwind. I was going to log out real quick so that I could update the website, but we'll do that once we hit 21. So now this is where your levels are going to start coming a little bit slower, because you're going to start needing more XP to get there. And it's not going to be the real quick short levels like you had when you were first starting to get going. 23, yeah. So I am actually going to update me on the list here shortly after I get these last 3 bars and I get to an inn so that I can log out quicker. Because it doesn't realize that I have dinged a few levels since the last time. I had updated. Although it does appear that I have had my auction mod calm down a little bit. I guess people have bought what they wanted, so not being blasted with Bazinga constantly. And I'm only mildly sorry about that. I do love my auction mod. Although I don't know why it like pops up in the middle of the screen, auction sold by, because it doesn't track it across characters as far as I'm aware. I've only ever seen it do that for the character that you're currently on. So I find that vaguely amusing. Unless it's an option. Oh yeah, it amuses me so much. I just love that mod. It's an old mod, it hasn't been updated for a while, but it really doesn't have any bugs with it. The only bug that I have seen so far with it is that sometimes my icon doesn't show that I have mail, but if I know I put auctions up, I just go and double check the mailbox anyway. It's only happened a couple times. So it's not like it's the end of the world. And it amuses me so. Although sometimes when I'm like in a high concentration area and I'm so focused on what I'm doing, when it pops up it will scare the crap out of me sometimes. I'm like, oh god, what was that? Like, what was that on my screen? But I still love it. It still amuses me. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that rare for a while. Because he'll be on his countdown timer for however long he's gonna take. That was still terrifying. I'm still all over that. That was too close. Didn't like that. I had misgivings the second I pulled it, and I was like, oh shit. It's like, that was not a good idea. Yay! Grats. Are there any other rules compared with the Iron Man except for those for greens being allowed? It's pretty much the same as Iron Man, except for we're not questing, and we can wear greens. But it's pretty much standard Iron Man rules. No grouping, no raids, no dungeons, no potions, no deaths. The only main difference is that we can wear the green gear, and we're not supposed to be questing. Yeah, it does get really scary. I had a level 85 priest get one shot in Pandaria that was on the Bloodthirsty challenge by an elite that I don't know why it pulled, because I didn't pull it. I had pulled a mob that was at max range for power word pain, and all of the sudden it was coming, and I started penencing the one that I had targeted, and looked up and was like, holy crap, why is there an elite coming with it? And turned to run and got one shot in the back. I think I had 9 days worth of slash played WoW time in on that one. And I think I was around 18,000 kills. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. The only thing I could do was just re-roll and try to shake it off, but yeah, that hurt quite a lot. I wasn't happy about that at all. But what can you do? You know, it is what it is. Now we know never, ever, ever, ever to go near there. I had never done Jade Forest on the Horde side, so I wasn't really sure where to go to grind. So I had started to go in one direction, and then I changed my mind and went in another, and it was when I went in another that I came close to where those elite Hosen camp was, and yeah. Yeah, that didn't end well, so it's like, okay, note to self, don't go in that direction in the future. But, there was some joy in it, because, you know, I did get, I think, the first priest to Pandaria on the Bloodthirsty list. And, I might, now I have to check the honored dead list, and I haven't had the chance to yet. I might be the first mage to get to Outlands on the Bloodthirsty list. Maybe, if I stay alive. I haven't quite hit it yet. Oh, there's an auction. And, I think I'm level 55 right now, so I'm not quite there. If I can hold out a couple more levels till I can, get there. And ding, there's our 21. Alright, I'm gonna hearth real quick and update on the list. And then we might go take a peek at Arathi. Alright, hang on. We're in the inn. Let's just log out real super quick. Nobody panic. I'm coming right super back. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that should be long enough. Alright, so let me come over here. Yeah, Broken Isles, whatever. The hell am I? There I am. Let me go ahead and update. And get back into the contest list. So, yeah, oh, yes, I am 21, and let's see, it says I'm sitting 5th, but 4th place is dead. So, I think I'm technically 4th with, that tie going on for 2nd, 3rd at the moment. But we need to be careful, you guys, because Never Died's leveling. He's level 14. He, she. I think it's a he, but just gonna say. Never Died is on the list, so you need to look out. He is a force to be reckoned with. And I think if anybody should have made any bets on who was gonna win this, they should put it on him. Alright, so we've updated that. Nope. No heirlooms. So, no quests and no heirlooms. We can wear white gear, we can wear gray gear, and we can wear green gear. We can use the heirloom mount, but we cannot use the heirlooms themselves. So, no heirlooms, no legendaries, no purple, no blue gear. Toys are allowed. So, if you have the toy flight plan, you may go ahead and use it. And all of the mounts are allowed. So you can use your water strider, your vendor mammoth if you have it.
Hello.
Alright, let's toss this stuff in here. That was the old one that we had on. Oh, I know that's less. Damn it. I need a new weapon. I need a new one-handed weapon. You know what? That's less 2 stamina, but that's plus 2 damage. We might be taking that. That's 2.1. You know what? We're gonna have to, because this weapon is really low level.
Good luck, friend.
Alright, so we are going to actually vendor one of those.
Farewell.
We're going to quick get some band-aids in here before we go and take a look at wetlands. Oh, no problem. And if you have any other questions, you can always join Bazinga. You can always join the Discord server. There is a link to join that on the WoWChallenges main page. And it's going to be up in the upper right hand corner, and a lot of us hang out over there as well. And you can also message Stone directly through Discord, or you can use the Facebook page or the Twitter account to get a hold of somebody if you can't get your questions answered.
Bazinga. Bazinga. Bazinga.
Okay, so somebody's having a grand old time buying my crap.
Bazinga.
Didn't I have the mail icon a minute ago? Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's grab this stuff real quick. Bazinga! Sorry, I was actually checking in on Discord real quick and somebody had a question that it looks like Azzy managed to...
Bazinga.
Cute and cuddly! We ran into them earlier! We actually saw them coming out of the spider cage. Cave. Spider cave.
Bazinga.
Wow, somebody is having a grand old time buying my shit. Alright, so, do we want to run or do we want to fly? Because we could run or we could fly. Running might... See, I don't know if flying's going to get us the exploration XP. It might. Running will take a little bit longer. Yeah, he might be stuck. But, I think that's the most auctions I've sold while I've been streaming. It usually never sells when I'm live. I thought it's kind of funny. Alright, so we're gonna try the run. Get a look at these mobs up here. They're 25 and they're orange. So let's see what we can get into here. Oh no, Discord's not Patreon only or patron only. There is a patron channel that only the patrons can join on there, but anybody can join the Discord server. There's a channel for just the chat moderators, and there's a channel for the Patreons, or patrons rather, whatever you want to call it, the sponsors, and and then there's just the general for everybody. So I believe that the patrons also have their own voice channel. But, yeah, anybody can join the Discord main channel. There's the chat channel and there's the voice channels. Oh, shit! You went to Karazhan? You didn't tell me you were going to Kara. How was it? I haven't been in the new one.
Fucking trippy.
What do you mean by trippy?
I'm not even going to try to describe it. Tomorrow you're going to run it with me.
Oh god, okay.
It's only heroic mode. It won't have access to all of it.
Wait.
But the really trippy
Who am I?
shit...
I'd have to bring Saver, so...
Well, oh, yeah, that's right, because you're on the game.
Well, I can
Just
DPS on
yeah.
Saver. I've got her Shadow Spec, so...
Yeah, just DPS. It's fine.
I kind of know what I'm doing on Shadow.
I didn't really get a good vibe for what we had to do in there. But I would love to get 2 more people so we could actually do the actual Mythic version.
I'm sure you could shoot David a message
Possibly.
and find out what time he's gonna be around tomorrow.
Well, we'd have to have, like, more people.
I don't know what level like what
Chad's 107.
Who?
Not quite there. Orion?
Oh, I didn't have their name. Hi, Chad. I hadn't had the chance to actually look at the guild info. No, I know David has a max over here, and I don't know what Brittany's highest alliance is.
Pretty sure it's not high enough, dear.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, we pretty much almost all of us are.
Yeah, I'm like
The only
nowhere
one who might
near
qualify
it.
is maybe my tank it in.
Saver probably qualifies, but
I'm not so sure, hon.
hold on. What qualifies you as mythic ready? Like, is it a certain item level, or?
Well, yeah.
Well, what would that item level be? One second, guys. I'm just looking something up here. Saver of Souls is level 866. Oh, Oh, she's also missing a couple gems. I should take care of that at some point. Maybe.
I'm seeing 840 is a good starting place.
Okay, she's 866. Did I want to... yeah, you know what? We can. Let's change
Good
our
day
hearth.
to you.
Yeah, I mean,
See you later.
Chad, if it comes to it, like I said, I've got a tank. I'll tank for a guild group.
Oh,
Not worried
yeah.
about that.
And we do all kinds of transmog runs when we have the time, and we'll do mount runs, and...
We actually might end up doing some runs tomorrow.
Oldar doesn't reset till Tuesday.
Oh.
But you know what? I still
Wasn't there
haven't...
somewhere else you needed to go?
For the Paladin?
Transmogs or for the hell of it?
I'm still trying to get Invincible. I still haven't got
we can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll literally face roll it, but what the hell?
26. But you know what? I can bring the Paladin in there, because I'm sure there's plate drops that I haven't gotten, because she never got to... None of my plate people ever got to go through any of the raids. Because I was healing for that. 25. What level are you, critters? 25.
That is not my fault.
Well, I know. Can't help it that I was one of the few competent, dependable healers we had. 25.
I'm sorry I couldn't join in with that, but I was so fucking burnt out by then.
Oh no, I'm talking Wrath.
Oh. Wasn't I tanking during Wrath?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
were.
was. That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna try
Who was
this.
the other? It was David, wasn't it? The other tank?
Yes.
I don't think we had anyone else who could tank.
That hurt a little bit.
I know I have my druid healing, but I never got them here.
No, it was me and Lur healing for a while.
Did we not have a third heals? No, we didn't.
No,
because
we were two
had
healing.
discussed that.
Yeah. We went 2 heals to try to get the extra DPS, and you know what? These actually
Yeah, because our
hurt.
DPS was not high on the competency rating either.
Okay,
Plus, they're a
so
little hard.
I don't like that chunk of health that they're taking. And while I really want to level, I really want to live. So, we are actually going to go back to Wetlands for one more level. Because that's, if 2 should come, that's going to be quite a problem. So yeah, we're going to do one more level back in Wetlands. I had a feeling I needed to wait till 22. Yeah, living's a good idea. So, yeah, we're gonna take a breath. We're gonna step back and we're gonna go back to Wetlands because, while it's gonna take a little bit longer, we won't make it to the end if we're dead. So, where do we want to go? Do we want to go here? We'll go back to there. So we'll just do a quick step back. But hey, you know what? We're up 16 gold, guys. That's not bad considering we've already gotten level 20 riding. And we won't have to upgrade riding again until 40, right? So, hey, we're looking pretty good. Not bad at all.
You can repeatedly run that?
Repeatedly run what?
Heroic Kara? Because it did not lock me out. I'm gonna find another group then if I can. That's loot upgrades for me.
I don't know. It's not... Does it lock you out if you go through Dungeon Finder?
It didn't for me.
I haven't run a heroic in so long, I can't tell you. I don't think I ran a heroic through Warlords, to be perfectly honest.
No, you didn't. Because I had suggested a few times, but by then you were all like, nerd. And I was like, nerd. So we both kind of nerd out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even remember the last heroic I've
They
run.
dropped a frost relic on the second boss. I'll have to try for that.
I'm surprised that your mage was geared high enough to get in there. So I didn't think you had
Yeah, I'm
actually been
do
running him.
heroics.
Alright, so we're back in Wetlands. We are level 21 and a smidge. And we are playing Orcs versus Humans Bloodthirsty Leveling Contest. Sorry, somebody had asked a question on Discord. I was trying to help them. I don't know if they were being a smartass or if they were legitimately asking a question. And, yeah. Anyhow. So we are grinding our way to, I would say max, but we're not gonna get to max before this contest is over. And if you do get to max before this contest is over on the 22nd, I want to see your slash played. And I want to see the amount of kills you have, because holy shit, something ain't right. And if you manage to do that, just saying, you'd have to like not leave your computer for the 2 weeks straight. Like, you'd have to be solidly awake. Anyhow, we're gonna grind as far as we can before the contest is over on the 22nd. Contests, plural, usually end at WoWChallenges when the podcast starts. So that would be 7 p.m. Eastern US time on the 22nd. However, give yourself a couple of minutes to stop early, because not all clocks are exactly on the dot together with each other. So, you don't want to miss out hitting that update button by like 30 seconds because Stone ran the job a couple of seconds early, which would really suck. So yeah, if you're gonna play it that close to the line, then make sure you're hitting update as often as possible. That's all I can say.
Oh, there's a lower and an upper that's separated. That's
Yeah, it's separate tiers.
Oh,
They separated it when they turned it into a heroic dungeon
I'm
mode.
still not locked for the upper though, so I guess it doesn't lock out for
Did
that.
you get all of the bosses?
Yeah.
That's weird. But I don't know, maybe it only locks you if you walk in?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the second one, so we'll see what happens.
I honestly don't know. I haven't done a fucking heroic and I don't know how long.
So delightfully trippy
What do you mean by delightfully trippy?
though. I cannot tell you. You must experience it.
Oh god.
You'll experience it tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning or tomorrow night?
That's up for tomorrow.
Okay.
You can do it in the evening if you want straight.
That's fine. I might need a break from Bloodthirsty at that point anyhow. Oh, fingers. Providing that my hand still functions tomorrow.
Snap. Oh, how painfully glorious. I'm talking about like the. Don't say anything about it. Just don't. But I'm talking about the whole dungeon is visually astounding. Excellent design.
Oh, so they totally revamped it.
Yes, they did some very impressive shit in there. Yes, that's a good descriptor.
So nothing like original Kara.
No.
Okay. I gotcha. Well then I guess we'll try to stream that tomorrow and hope I don't get, you know, vote kicked from the group. Oh shit. Anyhow. Alright, so we are grinding our way to as far as we can possibly get before the challenge is over. To participate in this particular contest, you must be a human or an orc, and you must be a warrior. We do have a class restriction. And you can be any spec that you want. We are allowed to have specs now since they were forced down our throats with this expansion where we had to take one. And you can change spec however many times you want because it can't be tracked how many times you switch specs as of right now. So don't like the way a spec's playing, go ahead and change it up. And the first and second place winners get a $20 Blizzard balance money card, whatever you want to freaking call it, to put on your Blizzard balance account or Blizzard account, whatever. You're basically getting a $20 gift card for Blizzard. There. Simple form. And yeah, so those are being donated by Geekster. We thank you, Stir. The contest was the brainchild of Margathon, our contest coordinator over at WoWChallenges. I say our. I sort of help out in the background with WoWChallenges. I help out with the Facebook page, so if it sometimes seems like you're getting a different worded response to a question than how Stone words it, it might be me answering you. I will also be writing up the Bloodthirsty Max characters. If anyone ever hits max level on the Bloodthirsty challenge, from here on out, I will be doing their write-ups for the website. Offline picture? Try refreshing because it's live for me. And let me know if that fixes it. If it doesn't fix it, then I'll go offline and hit restream. But try refreshing, Cogspring. And let me know if that takes care of it, because I should still be live. We've had one 110 hit, had one 110 in the Bloodthirsty challenge, and that was Never Died. Which is why I was saying, you know, guys, those participating in this contest, you better look out, because Never Died is leveling. And at last check, he was level 14. So keep an eye out, because once that guy gets going, he gets going. Okay, cool. Thanks, Cogspring. I was gonna say, I'm showing me still live on my end, but you know, weirder things have happened. Alright, so things are getting interesting and quite a bit bloody over on the contest page. We've had 6 deaths. I don't remember. It's gonna be in the write-up. If you go to WoWChallenges Facebook page, if you keep scrolling through, you should see the announcement about him hitting 110. And there will be a link to the write-up that I believe Stir did for him at that time. And I think it's going to be listed on there. I can't remember. But, he was playing a, I want to say it was a Pandaren Hunter. Not sure if he had a pet. But, he is leveling one of every class on the Iron Man challenge. I don't know if he went DK and Demon Hunter though. He might be doing something similar to what I'm doing on the Bloodthirsty challenge, where I'm running one of every class except the hero classes. So I'm not touching Demon Hunter or DK as of right now. I might try those after I finish my project with the others, if I ever do. And because they're a little bit more involved in what you have to do for them, because it's just a lot trickier. At Demon Hunter, you have to do quite a bit of killing before you can get on the list. And because you're pretty much naked on the Demon Hunters and DKs when you get in, because you have to take all of the starting gear off right away, you're kind of reliant on other people killing the shit that you need killed. So you kind of have to like tap it and hope somebody else is there to kill it until you can get some gear going and whatnot. So they're a little bit trickier. This one. Wasn't sure if I wanted to go that far. But yeah. So we've had 6 deaths over in the challenge thus far. And they've been at various levels. Now that's 6 deaths that I can see from people that have hit level 10 and up. Don't know if there's been any deaths below level 10. Because, no, we can't see that on the contest sites. Because they're not registered before level 10. In fact, give me 1 second. Okay, that person has not replied. They asked a question and I asked a question in response to that question in Discord to figure out if they were serious or not. And I don't know if they're participating in the challenge. I personally at level 4 wouldn't be killing level 7s, but that's me. But it might also depend on the class and spec you are. And I don't know if they are just running a generic challenger or if they are participating in the contest. I don't know. And they haven't answered yet, so that remains to be seen. Hey, we've got something to deal with when they run away. That's gonna come in handy. Keep forgetting I have it. Alright. Getting some more wool that we can put up on the House of Auctions. And we'll tag this little guy here. So yeah, I mean, I could be trying to kill those things in wetlands and getting 180, but that's going to involve me stopping and eating and or band-aiding after every kill. And I don't know how that's gonna work with the warlock trolls that have the imps out. Because while I might be able to kill the imp fairly quickly, it's still more damage coming in than I'd like to deal with. So we're gonna hold off one more level before we head back over there. We'll feel a little bit better about killing that stuff. And I hope everybody's evening is going well. I hope their weekend went well. No, oh shit. Okay, so if you accidentally click on a pet out in the wild, just hit forfeit. Because we're not allowed to pet battle. If you hit forfeit, you're fine. Because you haven't actually done any pet battle action. Just make sure you don't hit any attack buttons and you should be good. Trust me, it's not the first time it's happened to any challenger, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last. So as long as you don't actually compete in the pet battle, you're good. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that rare yet. I think we're still good. Although now that we're a level higher, it might be... Who the hell is this barreling through here? Level 26 from Whisper Winds. who's just triggering all of the things. Alrighty. I was wondering what you were typing over there. I didn't realize that you were in a dungeon group.
I just got in.
No, earlier, like, I heard you typing, and I'm like, I don't see anything in chat. Like, what the hell are you typing? And then I thought you were, on Imager again. Alrighty. So, 41% through. I do miss those rares from, Loch Modan a great deal. They were helping us level up in nice chunks. And while I know there's at least one other rare or two out here, I could try to track down. One of them I believe is in the heavily infested Murloc den, and I don't know if I really want to go in there. Because there's several that like to run around in 15 different directions. And I don't know if I really want to risk it on a melee character. It's a little bit easier to handle with that on a caster, because you can stand back a little bit and watch how everything's running and start pulling them to you. It's not quite as simple on a melee. I never see them, Raz. I've seen one. Like, I know there's the slime, but I think that's down in the tomb, and I don't want to get in the tomb. And I know there's the Murloc up in the Murloc camps, but it's a little close quarters on a melee. And I'm not sure where there may be others. And to be perfectly honest, that last rare was quite heart attack inducing. Since I had to take a regular mob with it. That was not of my ideal design. I was really hoping that when I taunted it back, it wasn't going to bring its friend, but the friend decided to tag along. And we had a chunk of XP go, or not XP, but HP rather. So that was a little terrifying. But we're getting there. We're getting there alive. I know there's a few rares in Arathi. However, I had found these couple of rares when I was doing the Arrow to the Knee quest, or contest rather, that I had not realized were there. And they're in areas where I think only a hunter can go at level. I wouldn't want to mess around in those areas at level on anything but a hunter. Just because of how densely packed it is. Because there's a couple rares in those little town village things with all the houses and shit. And it's kind of terrifying. Come back here. Come back here. Damn it, I said come back here. Thank you. Alright. So, just about halfway. And I don't know if anybody has updated yet. Let's see. Why did that sound like, Boldar? Alright, so it looks like there's still a tie for second. No, leader has changed. One Last Step is now in first. They're level 25. Azzy is sitting in second at 24. Z Grinder is sitting in third at level 23. And I am currently sitting in fourth at level 21. So we have had a leaderboard change. don't know how temporary it is. Isn't there like a rare crocodile sitting in one of these pools out here? I kind of vaguely remember seeing it once, and then I never saw it again. Alright, so we are continuing our little grindy circle. Not bad XP. Oh, bazinga!
Bazinga.
Bazinga!
Bazinga.
Bazinga!
Bazinga.
Somebody found some more linen cloth on auction house. It would seem. I wonder if my main linen cloth buyer
Bazinga.
is doing their auction house
Bazinga. Bazinga.
sweeps. I've got 2 or 3 people that tend to buy my cloth all the time.
Bazinga.
Oh gosh. Sorry about all the spam, guys.
Bazinga.
Well, sorry but not sorry.
Bazinga.
Oh shit.
Bazinga.
Wow, I didn't think I had that much linen up. Apparently I did. Because I've been seeing some of it sell. I didn't think I still had that much up. Alright, so we are getting some silk here. What can I say? You know, I knew there was the quest one, but I thought there was another one. Yeah, sometimes it does that. If it starts going too fast, it's like, starts to get stuck. Or sounds like it is. Oh, fuck me. Alright, that's okay. We were gonna pull him anyhow. What the hell was that? Was that a firework? Because that sounded awfully echoey.
Sound like a firework.
Jeez. Surprised people are still setting off fireworks. They're not supposed to be. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's just loud, echoey pop. Came from outside. Yeah, there's somebody hunting, although it was awfully loud for a gun. You know, I know about the quest crocodile. I thought there was another one that was a rare, but I don't know. I could just simply be confused. Would explain why I never saw it again. Alright. So we are going to keep going this way. Actually, we might go check out the bog people. Although they do make those, they spawn those, things up out of the ground. Mushrooms, there we go. That do some damage, so I don't know if I really want to mess with them or not. Maybe we'll go take a look at the oozes. That sounds like an idea. Rawr! Okay, so we are 60% through the level now. Trying to get to level 22. Yeah, at this point, I don't know if I'm going to catch the leaders. Like, I'm on their shirt tails, but I don't know if I'm actually going to catch them. It's like I don't know how much time they have that they can actually play. Alright, so we are slowly making progress. But at least we're alive making progress. We're trying not to go too reckless. No, no, no. So, these guys are 23. So, let's tag them. It wasn't much of an XP difference, really. And we will take a peek at these oozes once we get close enough. Oh, we have some dark iron guys here. Oh, they're 23 too. That should be alright. Oh, I think these guys put traps on the ground, don't they? After a certain point, maybe? Alright, so there's a little bit of discovery XP. Apparently we had not quote-unquote discovered this section yet. Well, fine then, you be out of range, and I'll go this way. And we'll just kill this guy down here. I love how they're just like exploding goo when you charge them. It's like, whoa. It's like, oh god, it got in my shoes. No! Maybe. I don't know. Not that important. I get confused easily, so. Anything is possible. Alright, now I really didn't want to go down in here. The rider's down in there, right? If he's here. The fuck? Well, I'll be sending that to my tailor. God damn it, I was like, ooh, boots! No, no. That was a gray decomposed boot. You can't put that on. Oh, I really don't want to go down here. Ah, shit. That's really why I didn't want to come down here. Fuck. Okay. Let's band-aid real quick. Wow, that band-aid didn't do much. Alright, let's taunt you up to us. Since I can't get a good look down here. Oh jeez, okay, there's another hallway. What was that? There's something in there. Okay, it's a regular. And of course Victory Rush goes away the second it comes up to me. Yeah, I mean there's no guarantee he's gonna be up. Okay, that fucking hurt. Alright, let's eat something real quick here. Alright. Don't see anything? Okay, I don't think he's up. Alright, so there's nothing down there. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Before this whole mess respawns. Okay, those just link down to each other. Alright, so that wasn't up, but that's not a big deal. Just gonna keep on moving. Head down here. And, probably check out the bog people. I haven't fully decided yet. I wish that that would stop doing that much damage. It's not making me happy. Okay. Cold water. Cold water on my stomach. Damn. Not expected. Because the water itself wasn't cold anymore in the bottle. It was all melted. Alright. So, yeah, the little bog pets are still up if anybody's looking for them. On a non-challenge tune. Okay. So I gotta be a little bit careful that I don't thunderclap when those stupid flower things are walking around. There's a rare. And I don't know if we can get to him. Crap, he's level 24, guys. Fuck nuts. Do we wanna? We're going to now. Alright. Shit, he wasn't. Damn, he was too close. Okay. It's okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, okay. That was, what, just shy of 2,600 XP? No, not just shy. Eh. Still, it was a good chunk of XP there. Oh, and we got pants! Yay! Pants! Sorry, running joke with Zorts. About the pants, sorry. It, stemmed back to a Diablo session that I was streaming. And now whenever one of us gets pants, we tend to yell that out.
Pants!
Shut up, you didn't get pants, you can't yell it.
Get pants, I am pants.
You're something, alright. Okay. So, yeah, we are now 87% through our level.
Coincidentally, I may have found the most polite pug ever.
The fuck?
No one's been cranky. We've run around in a circle by mistake.
What rabbit hole did you just fall down?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It's a full moon. That's what it is. That's what it is exactly. That's why all this craziness is happening. That has to be it. Alright, so we're trying to catch up, although now that the player that's in first has started playing again today, I don't know if we're gonna catch them. Excuse me.
I know, right?
I know.
Fucking weird.
I'm actually kind of terrified. Are they all grouped together, or are they totally...
No, it's a pug thing.
None of them are together. Wow.
Not that I've seen. It helps if three of us have either not been here before or gotten turned around.
I know, right? I am... Wow. Wow. Maybe it'll snow later.
What a weird mirror. I see.
What?
There is a quest item. Oh shit. Oh shit, that doesn't end well.
What? What?
Hang on, busy killing stuff.
Well,
I'll
you
get
just
in a second.
you just stopped talking. I can't see your screen. I'm not paying attention to you.
So basically, the healer needed something from the opera room guest section,
Mm-hmm.
and they were stealthed up to it, hoping they could grab it, and they couldn't. So they accidentally triggered the entire stealth section while the tank was all the way in the back.
Oh God.
They lived.
Did anybody else live? Yeah, Zortz is dead. But Zortz is playing in this. He's, Orc Zort's War or something like that. He's, level 12. Yeah. He had stopped by a little bit ago, before he went to work. We still have to figure out what game we're gonna stream together. We might do Diablo.
Oh, was there talk about that?
There was. Overwatch, I told him to wait till a free weekend because he wasn't sure if he was gonna like it. Because while he doesn't mind watching it, sometimes actually playing it's another story.
Yeah, I know that one.
So he has to see if the way it plays in front of him is going to play in a way that he can actually stand it. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
No, I get it. I truly do get it. That's why I don't play it that much.
Yeah, he said Rocket League wasn't going to work for him.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. So maybe Diablo.
Yeah, because I'm not really a, I'm not really into the player unknown battleground thingy. And he's already playing, Minecraft with Archer. Yeah. So, Archer, I think, had offered to buy it for him, but he's like, no, dude, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it or not. And I was like, Zortz, just wait for the next free weekend. They usually do one from time to time, and then see if you can stand playing it before you buy it or you let Archer buy it.
Free weekend of what?
Overwatch, they do one every so often. I mean, it's not like mega ultra often, but it has happened a couple times, so... Alright, so we're one bar from dinging here.
Oh, shit.
That didn't sound good.
That's the sound of him triggering the boss before perhaps necessarily he should have.
Who triggered it?
The tank.
Well, at least it was the tank that triggered it. What do you have for heals? A druid? I think that's the only healer that can stealth. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I've tried competitive a little bit, and it's a lot of this comp's not gonna work, change this character to something else, and I was actually streaming a competitive set the one night, and I had waited a couple seconds and nobody had chose Lucio, so I was like, okay, I usually play either Lucio or Diva. And nobody picked Lucio, so I grabbed him. And it wasn't like instant clicked. I waited a second to see if anybody else was gonna grab it. Nobody did. So I grabbed it. And the next game was the same thing. I waited a minute, nobody grabbed it, so I grabbed it, and then we're in the room waiting for the next round to start, and somebody in chat's like, don't be a bitch Nisey get off of Lucio or switch or something, and I'm like, what did I do? I was like, okay, well, because you're gonna say it like that, no, I'm not gonna get off of Lucio. You could have asked nicely, can I play Lucio this round? I would have been, sure, no problem. So, but yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a little bitch right out of the box. I mean, you can ask nicely. It's not going to kill you. I promise. It's not. It's amazing how much people will actually respond better to you if you're, you know, at least cordial about it. Dang! Okay, so we've got revenge now. Swinging a wide arc to all enemies in front of you.
Oh, I can't believe I am always the weakest bloody person on here now.
Well, what's your DPS?
My DPS on a non-AoE fight usually comes in about 2.5 to 3k. Everyone else is getting like 6 or 7. It doesn't help that I have junk on my weapon for relics, so my weapon's item level is like ludicrously small.
What spec are you in?
Frost.
Oh, okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to Arathi. Alright, so 22, and we're going to come back to Arathi, and we're going to Venger. Oh yeah, so I mean, I haven't been playing much Overwatch, not like I used to. Once in a while I'll do my competitive matches. I don't ever win. Like, if I win one, it's a miracle. But, yeah, it's like, yeah, I usually have more fun playing against the AI. At least people aren't as friggin' cranky.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Sorry, person in Discord finally answered my question to their question. Alright, let's, let me do a quick update on the site. I like making people nervous that are playing in the contest, but like, oh shit, Nisey just dinged again. Alright. So let's come back in. Alright, so first place is still 25, second is 24, third is 23, and I am fourth at 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're still holding at 6 deaths. Alright, let me check on Never Died, because he's the one that everybody should be watching out for. Alright, he's still 14, so either he stopped playing, or he hasn't logged out recently. Oh god, that's some ugly ass gear. My goodness. I look like a ugly Christmas sweater. Yes, I do. Alright. It's a vendor here. And get some bag space. Okay.
See you soon.
And we'll mount up. My gear's a freaking mess. Alright, so we would, if I can not run into the lamp pole, so we would like a few upgrades here and there. I still need some mail shoulders. I'm still running around in leather. But it's better than the cloth shoulders I had on earlier. Oh, we're in a new zone. Let us do... We haven't done an advertisement in quite a while. There's sometimes a rare back there, but I don't want to paintbrush the Seeker. Would have been kind of funny if he had named his wolf Canvas. Maybe. The blue gear is nice. What, my pants? It's alright. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could take him on. I'm only 22. I don't know. Because the 25s are orange. They're still orange. Yeah, I usually do check in on him. Now that still hurt, but it wasn't as bad. Yeah, there's the rare bird up there. There's a rare spider. Down with the earth elementals. There's a rare ogre over by the fire elementals. There's the rare spider over by the wall that I don't think actually drops any gear. There's a rare boar named Snuffletips or something to that effect over in one of the villages with the stealthy mobs. Oh, somebody's out here. Okay. We may have to go kill spiders then. There's another rare or two in the other village where the escort quest is. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I hardly ever see him up anymore when I'm on my bloodthirsties. However, don't you know that sucker was up when I was on my pacifist, and I was like, you suck. Like 3 different times I had been out here. Wasn't up, wasn't up, wasn't up. I was like, fine. I'll change zones. Come through here on the pacifist. Oh look, it's up. Okay. So, I don't know if the person that obliterated those other guys is still over here. Haven't seen them yet. Excuse me. Don't know where they could be. They might have gone in the orc tunnel thingies. Ogre tunnels. Excuse me, not orcs. Ogres. They might have gone underneath the mound here. Then again, maybe not. Because there's a dead troll. What the hell are they? It's like, I don't want to be going for the same thing that they're trying to kill. They were here first. Maybe they moved on, I don't know. Anyhow. So we are back in Arathi. And we're probably gonna stay here now. Oh, you're level 26. It wasn't too bad though. And yeah. So we've hit level 22. Not too bad considering we took a 2-hour break earlier. Because I needed to get up and do some things. Make dinner and all that. Get the clothes off the clothesline. Just taking a quick peek through here. Now these guys aren't back yet because there were so many mobs missing. Or dead, rather, when I came through the other side of the loop. So we're gonna need to wait for them to come back. But I don't want to be standing out here naked in the breeze and get too many, so we'll stand up here near the graveyard for just a second. Oh, there's one starting to come back already. Okay. So we still just got that one. There's another one over there. These other guys should be popping up here in just a second. In theory. But I don't want to stand here all day looking dumb. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to mess with you. You're a little bit too high to be messing with at this point in time. So we still just have that guy, another guy. Well, you just came back. You came back. Alright, so we're starting to come back now. Swing a little bit wide here. The other guy's back up. That I had tagged. Oh, they're starting to. Okay. Alright, so let's come back down through here. And this time, if they go down too quick, we will go find some spiders or something. So there's one ogre. Alright, we should be good now. The rest of them are starting to come up. And as long as nobody else decides to join in, shouldn't have too much trouble on the respawns here. I think we'll get you next. Why does that sound like a robotic form of Millhouse? That was weird. Where are you, in the library or something?
Curator.
Curator. So you're coming up on the library. If the library is still there. Okay. What was that? Shadow resistance. Well, that was a jip. Oh, grats. Gratsy grats. Shadow resistance. Wow. I feel kind of gypped. Like, part of me wants to put it on just for the sake of putting it on now. But another part of me is like, no, just vendor that right now. Okay. So we're getting there. I'll be happy when we can get to Hinterlands if we make it that far. But we've still got a ways to go before that's gonna happen. We got many an hour to go before that's going to even be something more than a passing thought. Because I really want to kill those Alkin. And then, you know, there's the bear that will occasionally pass through. And now I don't know if this is a good idea. And the fact that I said that probably means it's not a good idea. Because these guys can pack a bit of a punch. Although that wasn't too bad. Didn't go down as fast as I would have liked, but wasn't too bad. You know, we really should check on Maggie before we go to bed, make sure she's not still sitting on that window. Okay. So you're 26. Let's hit you now. You know, I got revenge, and now I never see it proc, now that I have it. I find this odd. Zuzu, what are you doing? Are you itchy? What? Step off, Blood Elf! At least I got the full credit for the kill, but what the fuck? Like, where the hell did that come from? Oh, they just put a damper on our leveling parade. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also the raptor back here. Well, damn. Well, they're gonna come in and wreck the joint because I'm pretty sure they had leveling gear on that they had transmogged. Because they shouldn't have killed that thing that quickly unless it was a chaos bolt, but it didn't look like a chaos bolt. Alright, so we're level 22, Orcs versus Humans leveling contest over from WoWChallenges.com. You must be an orc, you must be a human, you must be a warrior of any spec to participate. Any spec you want, you can change your spec as much as you want. We must follow the bloodthirsty leveling rules. Those rules can be found at WoWChallenges.com. Top of the screen, you're going to look for the Bloodthirsty Challenge. Drop down menu underneath of it, you will find the rule set. Also, don't forget to give the FAQ a look over. If you still have any questions regarding anything, you can feel free to ask anyone in our Discord server, or you can shoot Stone a message over on Facebook, or you can also use the WoW Challenges Twitter to send a message also. The Discord page might get your question answered a little bit faster depending on the time of day, because there's usually somebody around in there, because we are a worldwide WoW community. We've got all kinds of people from all over the place in there. We've got some European people, we've got some people from Australia, we've got people all over. So somebody is usually around at some point. I am one of the chat moderators for over there. I'm usually around during the day. Awesome Trousers is also a chat moderator. He usually shows up around somewhere between 10:30 and 11:30 Central Time, Central US time. So if I'm not around and nobody else is answering your question, you can feel free to send a question to him directly. Or you can send questions to Stone as well. And sometimes you can catch a Lita. Okay, those are 27s. I don't really want to mess with them. Now the contest is running until... When's it running until? It's running until July 22nd. It usually ends right when the show is about to start, give or take a couple minutes. So that would be around 7 p.m. Eastern US time. And up for grabs are 2, yes, I said 2, Blizzard Balance gift card things. They are being given out for first and second place. First and second will get their own $20 Blizzard Balance card. And yes, we can wear the green gear in the Bloodthirsty challenge. It is the only challenge from WoWChallenges that you can wear green gear. Nothing higher than green gear though, so no heirlooms, no blues, no purples, no potions, no raids, no dungeons, no grouping. You have to do this on your own, guys. Oh, finally! Shelters! Okay. Sorry, got excited. Yeah, no deaths either. You die, you gotta start over. Sorry, it's the way it goes. And that is Zuzu in the background. That sounds like a motorcycle revving. Cause he's, yeah, the raptor wasn't up. And they were level 27. And, I did not feel confident in my living ability to mess with them at this particular moment. When I hit 23, that'll be another story, but right now I'm a nervous pansy and trying to play a little bit cautiously. Okay, that's a level 29. So we want to make sure we keep an eye on him. Don't want to get too close to him because that's probably going to be a game over. Oh look, the little tiny twisters pets are up also. If anybody is looking for one. I don't know how often those guys are up. Alright, we're starting to get into dangerous backtracking or double backing territory here. So let's come this way. Actually, what time is it? It's 9:52. Are you still in your dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go a few more minutes, I think. Probably gonna call it when Russ gets out of his dungeon because I'm starting to get tired. And actually, I feel a headache trying to start in my jaw again.
Oh no.
What?
Our tank fell off! Oh no, wait, no, he just died. Oh god, for a second there.
How is dying any better? Or did you mean the mob just died? Zuzu was agreeing. Zuzu. My little rat corgi dog. He's not full corgi though. He's a corgi mix. Him and his brother. It was a litter of 4, I think, and we grabbed 2 of them. They were titled corgi mixes in the paper. Zuzu looks a little bit like a corgi, but he's about the size of a terrier. Is that a different warlock? His brother looks nothing like a corgi at all. And, they are 2 of the most unique dogs I have ever had. They definitely have a personality. Kind of looked like they just obliterated everything. No, they didn't. They must have went inside. That's cool. We can work with that. What, Zuzu? What's the matter? Really? Is you getting gurry? I know, you miss Tyler. I know, you miss not having Tyler to wiggle at. We'll take you out in a minute. Let me finish this rotation real quick. Don't know how far Russell is on his dungeon. How many bosses do you have left?
Last one.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're probably going to be finishing up here in just a minute. Actually, I think we might finish it now. I'm really starting to get headachy. So, it's been a long day. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and hearth now. Will hearth for migraines. I think somebody's got their voodoo dolls out again. They are pushing pins in mine.
Well,
Either that or it's just sinuses. So that's not bad for a day. We started out at level 10 this morning,
keep
late
your
morning,
feet on the ground.
and we got up to level 22, so it's not too bad. Could have been a little better, but we're still alive, right? So, and we're up to 18 gold, so that's not too shabby either. I'd like to thank everybody that stopped by and hung out today. And I'm going to be calling it a night. You guys challenge onward and challenge safely as always. And I will be streaming again at some point tomorrow. I will give a shout out on Twitter. I might try to do a quick morning stream. We might try to stream the start of the new D&D campaign with our friend Tyler running it tomorrow, if everybody shows up for the game. If somebody cancels, then we'll just do we'll just be streaming normal Bloodthirsty, but you might have the voiceover of the D&D game tomorrow. We'll see. So everybody have a good night. Have a good Monday if you are working tomorrow. And I'll catch everybody later. Again, thanks for stopping by. And if you're interested in joining the contest, again, it's going until the 22nd. You still have time to enter. And details are over on WoWChallenges.com. Night, guys.